can only communicate using small pieces of paper.
So yeah.
Could I have a reference picture for that or something?
Yes, you can.
Meme Lodge.
The chest with a lot of teeth.
Yeah.
We'll get you a reference picture.
Thanks.
Wait, no.
It's actually surprisingly nice.
I think it's
How
in
did
the.
you get that?
We found it in a barrel
I
somewhere
rolled a
on the
natural
sea
20 on perception and found
alongside a
a
corpse.
bunch of barrels.
Yeah. So give me.
And it was in a barrel.
Give me a second. Ooh, fuck! That shouldn't showed up for a second, but that's fine. Nobody saw it. Excellent, excellent. Oh god.
Nobody knows that they saw it,
Yeah.
but they did.
No, you saw nothing. If you did, I'm gonna be so mad at you. Okay.
I
Saw
don't know.
that
I
it
don't have the
actually-
stream pulled up.
Yeah, me
At all.
neither.
Okay.
My internet just wouldn't handle it. I would just.
Why is the bastard so small? Never mind. Here it is. Oh yeah, forgot about our little companion that you acquired last session and of the name of zip. So, oh yeah, welcome everybody.
What is your zip code?
Okay, first of all, welcome everybody to session 22. It's been a while. It's been a week. I hope everybody's doing fine. Not dying.
Currently
also.
6 months since we
Fine and
started.
dandy.
No, actually less than 6 months. It's more of a. Actually, 26 would be 6 months. 2022 is basically, or yesterday, is exactly 6 months ago since I gave Lector or NP251 the idea for this campaign and enticed him
So
about.
that's what you were talking about.
Yeah. Because
Well-
that's where the fun began, and I got my first player who's willing to join this mess.
I was the first guy you got into this shit.
Well, no, I was basically thinking about you because I told you if I gonna do something, I'm gonna hit you up. So I did.
You did.
And now we're here, 22 sessions later. How long this will go? I don't know. A lot. So.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
I
like
guess-
always, the casual 10-minute talk before the session actually begins.
Yes, everybody needs
Ah.
to basically.
Chaos!
I am working to it today too, so.
You know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll.
Death and destruction!
I mean, here's the thing. Usually we need 10 minutes because we don't know who's here, who's not here, who has some stuff to do, and also people want to, I guess, see what everybody else been doing because it's usually only once per week for 3 to 4 hours. You can all speak to each other and just talk. Not to mention, we can discuss some stuff that is apparent. One of them, which is Cass is gone for now. He's still deep in our hearts, but he will most
He's
And he
likely.
sounds like he's dead.
He has some slightly more important things to do. So he'll be back eventually, but
Yeah.
until
We
then.
forgot him at Norn.
No, he's
Yeah,
currently in the cage next to the mimic. Speaking of mimics, there's our little boy Zit.
We got a new pet now.
Yeah. So, I mean, Cass will probably eventually join back in. Eventually, most likely. Because, I mean, you cannot have college work forever, can you? Most likely. And I'm hoping he will not forget about us. Which would be kind of sad if he did, really.
We drifted off into oblivion.
Oh boy.
You know, maybe I should buy Oblivion.
No, this campaign is not sponsored by Oblivion, sadly.
Oh,
Bethesda!
Be.
this game is sponsored by a game that came out in 2003.
Yes.
Or
That's
5.
why it's so laggy as shit and chaotic.
I came out in 2003 too.
Oh boy. Yeah.
One way to say it. Can agree to that as well.
What the fuck?
Yeah. If you wanna
2003.
post any links, that's basically
Working on it.
Oh god, you're working on it. Oh god. Yeah.
I got a new source today.
You got a news source.
You
That's
got new source?
Source. In the Discord where I can share this.
boy.
Posted on Twitter, but I don't know.
Oh no, you're posting
Yeah,
my
yeah.
games on Twitter. No.
I have done that with the first stream.
Nah, I don't really mind. Besides, no one really joins in here to watch stream. People come here to just watch me suffer with all of you in this makeshift little
That's one way to say it.
Yeah. No, I'm not suffering, but you're all about to. Maybe depends.
Alright.
I'm sick of all this foreshadowing.
Oh boy.
You're about to
Amadeus,
suffer.
we may have a problem.
Oh boy. Hey, do you think I gave you all these pills and all of you this upgrade just so you can be really powerful for no reason?
Yes.
Yes.
You thought wrong. Kayla's like, yes, my upgrade. I know Celestial.
That means she's gonna use it though.
I
I have used it already, even though I didn't have the ability. Get
It's a
ready,
natural
everybody.
talent.
Oh no.
He's about
Oh no, Kilroy, what are you
to do
doing?
something stupid.
Oh god, Kilroy. So.
Oxygen, not
We're not sponsored by Oxygen, not included. It's a good game.
I'm
though.
reading it. I'm reading my Steam store thing. Oh, gotta feed the dog.
Okay, go feed a dog. Nobody's stopping you. Let's go.
In the meantime, let's go through all of our sponsors. 5 minutes later.
Let me introduce
Oblivion
the biggest.
2003.
Let me introduce to our biggest sponsor, Lector, who subscribed with his Twitch Prime 2 consecutive times.
Wow.
Round of applause.
Personal.
As if anything
Personal
could stop me from feeding the dog.
Lecter, I'm gonna send you a picture. Just wanna know what you think of it.
Sure thing.
Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, 8 minutes. So, 404, how you been? How's your week?
Getting ready to do a lot of fucking driving.
Oh god. You sound a bit grumpy.
Yep, been very, very busy. I'm basically getting ready to drive the effective distance of Madrid to Berlin in a 14-foot box truck. It's going to be great.
Are you moving?
I'm helping my brother move.
Oh,
me one of those
From Ohio to
cows.
Texas.
Whew. Oh, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going to miss this next game after this one.
Okay.
Aww.
Yeah, he's gonna miss the next game. He has some stuff to do.
I mean,
It's all right. We'll do a
he
free.
owes me
We'll
damn
do a
good
free
barbecue
for
for
all
this.
next week.
Yeah, let's
At
just.
least you get something out of it.
Yeah, let's just hope that when you come back on the 20th, there is something to come back to.
Oh no,
So in this slot,
we'll
a
just do a
giant crater.
separate thing, a one-shot battle royale with everybody who's here.
Ooh. Then I can invite more people. A nine man. Oh boy. That would be
And
fun.
a lot more arguing.
Oh god.
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Not yet.
9 minutes 45 seconds. Oh, god.
Okay, come on. Come on.
9,
Come
8,
on.
7,
Tacos.
6,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1, 0.
1.
That's
Go.
yeah. Okay.
It's not a
Welcome
fluke.
everybody to session 22 of this little shit show that we call the Archipelago of Luk, more or less. I gave that name, no one else gave it, so I'm gonna be the culprit of the disaster. Yeah, everybody's kind of here. Kaz is not. He has some personal stuff with college that he needs to do, so he stepped down for a while, but he might return. If not, the Kaz story will go on without him. So, speaking of which, I need a head count. Is everybody here?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I'm not here. I'm totally not here.
Okay.
Oh god.
Then in Rock's replacement, Rock Shadow
Oh,
will
hey,
place.
we're here.
And we were all
Our
with
replacement,
Shadow
we
shall
have
take
a
over.
chest with teeth.
And we were so excited for Rock not being for a session.
Damn.
Yes.
Why
Yes.
can't this shadow take over?
bum bum
That's
ba
right.
bum.
Yeah, so, okay. Okay, so.
Insta preferences.
Oh boy. Okay, with that being said and done,
You actually added in the box for the music bot. Nice.
Are we connected? No.
so with that being said and done, let us begin with a small little recap of what some people missed last time, or for those who like to keep track on what's going on. So you finally set off from the nation of Nor into the high seas, going towards the Doran Eyes that were written on the map. An outpost controlled by the Doran Empire overlooking the Bastard Isle and its potential dangers of multiple sorts. So, your venture began instantly by you discovering a loose cargo shipment of 3 crates, well, not crates, but barrels of oranges, and 1 extra crate with a dead elven woman inside of it, containing also on her lap a nice but weird charred wooden box with some golden inlays, which you discovered in a few minutes after that it's actually a mimic that has its maw closed by some sort of magical power. So, you did travel more. You did, in the morning the next day, you found a shipwreck with no survivors. All that were part of the crew were basically scattered all across the surrounding shipwreck. And as you ventured to explore the shipwreck, you saw that all the bodies, one by one, were pulled into the depths by the fish people you encountered quite a few times already. Venturing there, you discovered all of the valuables were stolen or taken away. No survivors were there. The captain was gruesomely executed in his own cabins. And Lecter had a realization that this place, or the ship, is the same ship that he ventured into the archipelago, the famously named Dreadfire. Lecter had a vision in the room that was impeccably preserved for some odd reason that gave him some questions, a lot of them, but so little answers. And of course, by the command of, or by the request of Jack, the ship was blown and burned to smithereens. And because of 404's high perception and incredible luck, he happened to find a single piece of parchment that was quite important to Elector, as it bore the signature of his master or creator, Zena, and officially signed with the seal of the Platinum Seas, which Jack haphazardly gave it to you, Lector, but keeping you a warning that you probably will put everybody in danger if you open it. which you still haven't opened. But
I'm keeping it closed for now.
yes, so the rest of the day was quite uneventful until the evening, where Kilroy, a bit maddened by a lust of treasure, decided to almost physically abuse the mimic by basically
Smashing it on the ground.
Yes, basically Kilroy in the subtitles bangs loudly. Um, but yeah, with some dispelling of magics from 404 and some inquisitive questioning from Lector in 404, you discover that this mimic is not exactly your everyday mimic that it pretends to be something only to devour something, but it's a mimic with a purpose for revenge on an entity that he calls the god of trickery, that basically kept the, the thing's mouth shut and almost starved it to death. With that being said and done, last we left off, the mimic was closed behind in the chest, securely, how to say this, put in the cage, securely locked away for the night being, to figure out what you want to do with it. Kilroy at this moment is now unconscious after his maddening wails. It is now evening, say 9:30 p.m. The winds are absolutely in your favor. What would you like to do?
I'm still sitting downstairs pretty close to the mimic with my golf ball somewhere up next to Kilroy.
Hmm.
Just making sure he doesn't try anything stupid.
I'm just ambiencing it up.
Okay.
So,
Other than that, not much from me right now.
so, uh, anybody else?
So on
Yes.
past.
Well, I'm still looking at Kilroy at being tied to the mast, making sure he doesn't escape.
He is currently unconscious.
You never know with Kilroy.
Okay.
Who knows what this fucker is planning?
Oh god.
He might just die in his sleep.
A perfect bait for him.
I would trust him to actually be able to do that.
Yeah.
So,
He's
That
so-
novel is great.
Drawing myself a chair and
Is
reading
that
the
powerful?
my leatherworking book.
well, he basically tied him to the mast of the ship, which he is now just kind of bound to it, not exactly able to free himself. And no, Misty Step wouldn't help. Because you're on.
I was even thinking about that.
Hey, I'm just saying. So,
Completely restrained
yeah. So,
and blinded. I'm reading my book.
okay. So, with that being said and done, after this whole kerfuffle and everything just basically simmers down for a while, Jack goes to the lower below deck, and looks at you both, 404 and Lecter, and then looks at the mimic in the chest, who's kind of just passively breathing and minding its own business. Jack just kind of points the finger at the cage, and then points at the other cage that has Kaz locked in, who's just kind of casually playing the harp. I have little rules about my employers on what they want to do. I do hope that what I'm seeing here is not a start of some sort of sick experiments, right?
Why again did we imprison Kaz?
Kaz just wanted to go into the.
That was a bit of an inter-party dispute, as far as I could tell, Lecter.
Yeah.
Kilroy had Kaz's loot and lured Kaz into the jail cell with the loot, and then locked him in there. Neither of us have asked any questions yet.
Well, I guess he could always go out if he wants to. As regarding for this, pointing at the mimic, we found out that it seems to be a lot friendlier than we originally expected. Therefore, we are currently in the middle of a discussion with it.
he kind of gives you that smirk where, like, it's happiness mixed with you're so full of shit and you know it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's friendly. What else?
You can ask it yourself.
He kind of looks at it.
We've been having a pretty interesting conversation for the last few minutes. It has. I'm sorry, he definitely. Actually, I should ask that question. I don't know if something like this exists for your species, but do you have a pronoun we should refer to you?
A small piece of paper just spews up the name Zip.
Not a pronoun.
I guess we can use it as one.
Zip zap pronouns.
Zip zap zippity zip.
Yep, we officially just declared Zip to be a pronoun.
Oh god. Oh no.
Well, yeah. Zip is definitely of peaceful nature right now. He seems to have a strong goal, and a powerful enemy. Something that would definitely be interesting to further go into research with.
You might not missed your own words when you said for now.
Well, he's gonna stay in the cell for now. So I personally think that's gonna be one way to secure him for now.
Good. Keep it that way.
No plans on changing.
What's the cell made of, if I may ask?
The cage where the mimic is held is basically a sturdy but a bit rusty metal cage that would fit like a person or entity that's maybe like 2.5 meters or like 7-8 feet tall.
And how big is the mimic itself?
Maybe basically 2 feet or maybe like 80-70 centimeters wide and maybe 2 to 3 feet or between 80 and 1 meter tall. It's basically just quite a big chest that has this motion of just occasionally opening slightly, and you can see just a bunch of black teeth by rows and rows as it does this breathing motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with that being said and done, yeah. He kind of whistles gives a sharp whistle, and 2 elves appear, and he kind of points at one of them. You, Daddy? And he kind of points at the cage. Keep an eye out. If he moves the cage, burn him. The mimic just kind of turns a bit, just like angles it towards Jack.
Imagine it being like an insulted face, like, how dare you?
With that being said and done, Jack kind of points back at you too. Keep it in bay. And he kind of walks back upstairs, leaving you two with the mimic. So, if nobody has anything else they would like to do, night is on the horizon. So,
Well, now my lookout buddy that I isn't there is currently tied to the mast. So I don't know if there's anybody to take over.
oh no, and eventually an elf would just, like one of the crew, just kind of climb up and just ask if you're good. And if you say no,
Should
he kind
probably get some sleep.
so, with that being said
That's-
and done, if you want to go to sleep, of course it's allowed. It's your ship after all. If you want to have a say who's gonna keep watch for the first or for all the night, say now or hold your peace.
404
I
is
could-
going to be taking
What?
his sentry mode, sitting staring at the mimic the entire time.
Gotcha.
I would go to sleep early and be awake a bit more early,
Okay.
and then keep a watch
Still
too.
reading my
Saying
book
he's
on
something.
leatherworking.
I'll keep watch until other people, like the elves, are back up, and then I'll go back to then I'll go to sleep. Take the other half sleep.
Okay, so first 4 hours, is anybody gonna keep up besides Ken? Lector?
Anybody?
I'm gonna stay close to the mimic as well, but I'm not gonna do much.
Alrighty, so with that being said,
Wait, can you hear me?
yes?
Yes.
Okay,
Now we
I was-
can.
Okay, so I was actually asking what time it is, and
It's about
Evening.
9 p.m. and you can't exactly read quite well in the dark.
If you need a
Right,
light,
over
tell
here.
me. I'm currently
Oh.
downstairs.
There's plenty of lanterns that are kind of, extinguished, but nobody's really using them, so you could pick one and just read. But the weather is also not exactly perfect, but I mean, you do
because
you.
I feel bad for Kilroy, I'm gonna just
Very small.
I'm just gonna untie him and just carry him to his bed, just drop him in his. Just drop him where it is.
You see that Rock just picks up Kilroy and just goes below deck and goes next.
Puts Kilroy under his arm.
No, yeah, but basically puts in a hammock next to the creature, the mimic, the cage, and the mimic just kind of slowly twirls towards Kilroy, maintaining.
Wait. I didn't say I dropped him near the mimic.
No. You basically below deck.
Where does he sleep?
Below deck.
My
there's-
hammock right next to the gate
No.
of the prison.
Below the deck, they're the same place. If you look like in the diagram where, like the reference, where the hammocks are, next between the hammocks and the cannons, where you see in the lower deck, that's where the cages are. Technically, I should have actually put the cages.
If you really want to secure Kilroy, I would recommend moving Cars out of his cell and putting.
No.
Just swippy swappy them.
Who has the key?
I don't.
Wait, who is the key?
And swap.
Kilroy has the key.
He's unconscious, so it shouldn't be too difficult to
Just
pick
take the
key
key
from.
off.
I mean,
it should be fine.
In fairness, according to the rules of Misty Step, I'm pretty sure that one's one of those ones you just gotta be able to speak. So a good gag ought to keep him where we need him.
Oh, I did that last time with the eyes closed, well, eyes are covered and whatnot. Now, just saying that currently, I'm just robbing Kilroy of the key.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll bring the cage, letting Kaz out, putting Kilroy in, just putting a blanket over him as I lock the door.
Give a kiss on the cheek.
I was just to say, just a gentle kiss on the forehead.
Kiss your homies good night. No,
in a wrong voice, said, "Go the f to sleep."
he gets up, wait, and I smack him with the book. Go back to sleep. No,
Okay.
Go to sleep.
Anyways,
Okay.
Just put him in the cage and I'm going back. I'm going to sleep.
Okay, with that being
Oh,
said and
man, we
done,
should sleep.
Ken, Lector, and 404, please roll me perception as the rest go for the evening's rest in the open seas of the archipelago.
Got 23. Almost
Starting off good
another
again.
20.
By the way, who likes Rog right now? I made it to the Deer Report.
Um. So,
Take your sheet.
Ken, please roll
Mhm.
me a d10.
Oh boy.
We may have a problem.
Might.
2.
Oh. Okay.
Ah.
Or something.
Okay.
We need like an alarm board.
Nothing happens.
Um.
Not exactly.
I mean, here's the thing.
Oh.
The seas are wild, but they're wild in a specific manner, basically. There's a rhythm in the waves, which you can basically have a really easy way to see everything on the horizon and around you for a few seconds before the waves wash, and then it's like misty and bubbly, and you can see it before it goes. Um, for the first 2 hours, it's completely calm until about in middle of your third hour, looking around, you just see. How do I say this? Um, you know how if you like chop like some sea plants or kelp, and basically it starts to float on the surface, you just see quite a few long masses of it just kind of all around the horizon as you basically swim forward. Uh,
Oh, that won't be very helpful.
the thing, the thing which you notice with your high perception though is once like everything in front just kelp, but as soon as the ship passes like a few hundred feet away, the kelp suddenly vanishes under the waves to the point that you surmise that the kelp itself probably is not natural to say the least.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
I'm
But
keeping an eye at where the kelp is and just higher alert.
okay. So, but it's basically how to say this. It's like a path of like from half an hour to an hour as you basically see this, but you pass and there's nothing on the horizon. It's perfectly clear nothing is happening besides that interesting occurrence. Speaking of which, um, Canon 404 and Lector, keeping an eye on the Mimic. The Mimic occasionally moves, looks around left and right, but doesn't do any other actions. Just a few angles left and right. Always the same motion, no other motions besides the idle breathing. And with that being said, 4 hours pass. Yeah. So, Killenry and Kalia. Kalia, you wake up in the hammock. Which one you chose, I don't know. Plenty of them to choose from. And Killenry, you wake up in the cage.
404 and Lecter just kind of right outside of it, motionless, staring at the mimic.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get out of the cage now.
The cage is locked.
I'll use knock.
I hate you already.
Now, did Rog actually bind him in any way, or did he just put him in the cage under a blanket?
Oh,
Didn't he
don't
say
worry.
he'd gag him? Gag him
Yes,
something?
Oh, he's gagging everything. Don't worry, he can still breathe with his nose.
It's not like a
mean
full
you
face mask.
can get my hands knocked up.
Well, you're in a cage, but yeah, just have a breath.
So I can easily get the gag off.
So, with a large knock all across the ship, everybody who was half awake, including Ken, you hear just audible knock as the door swing. The metallic door just opens widely.
Hello,
I
Killer Eye.
Error 404, you want to do something?
I'm currently watching this mimic, making sure it stays out of trouble, but I think Lecter's got it.
Peek over here real quick.
What was that?
Yeah, Rock is your
Nope.
mic is windy.
Oh, sorry about that. It's kind of really freaking hot over here, so
Error 404, you want to help me move Rog into the prison?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that just seems like it's gonna make a bad situation worse. But sure, I'm for it.
Ah.
And I just did watch them
Yes,
while they're doing
yes.
that.
You hear opening. You see 404. You see Kilroy and 404 discussing, and the Kilroy pointing at the hammock where Rog is sleeping.
Even though I'm currently in
Yep.
the Sentry's Rest, would I still be capable of controlling my golf ball?
I would say roll me an intelligence check.
Told him to
Fairness,
not
he could just
get
wake up
himself
at any
killed.
moment like I did.
Kaylee, you're awake. You can see this.
9.
At this point, I just
No.
think he just wants to die. You know?
Yeah.
He's trying so hard.
So yeah,
That die complex.
Ken, after the knock is over, you see in the main deck, few of the elves kind of wander below to see what's up, and you see all of them that the elves now just looking like, the hell did you just do? And one of the elves, Ken, just climbing up. Are you done yet? You've been there for over what, 14 hours?
Yep. Probably a good time to take a little nap.
Okay.
I would
So-
make you untie yourself before heading down.
What?
You tied yourself.
Well, I know. Oh, well, that's you, but I'll do that.
With that being said and done, two elves that you don't even know the names of, just kind of look kind of scared for a moment because they thought the cage that is open is the mimic, but then they looked at the mimic is still locked up. They look relieved a lot, and they ask what just happened.
Sorry, I needed to get out of the cage.
Why so loud though?
I didn't have the key.
Actually, a
Yeah,
completely
yeah,
reasonable answer.
Am I awake because of this?
It is really damn loud.
Should probably do a nice roll for that.
Yes,
What's the roll?
roll me perception.
Oh, goody.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I just want to point out when Kilroy asked me if I wanted to. When Kilroy asked me if I wanted to tackle Rock, I literally 404 literally just kind of shrugs, explains himself, and is like, "All right, sure."
Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You know those fucking
Yeah.
cartoons where a person is sleeping and just you see the shot of them eyes closed and just suddenly opens, bloodshot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rock, that's you. You just
So I wake up at what point again?
no. As soon as the thing knocks, we just see Rock's face, and suddenly eyes open, bloodshot, and just move towards the knocking sound.
Actually, it would be more of. Anyways, just I go grumbling towards the knocking sound as I scratch my
It's
beard.
more like this.
Oh no, he's loose!
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
that's
heard
just-
the knock before yesterday because of me, but
I just wanted to add while they're doing that, while everyone's distracted, I would keep an eye on the chest. So that
The chest seems unresponsive. Like it has the idle motion of like moving slightly ever so, but nothing really out of the ordinary.
That baby's pissed.
okay.
Okay, moving on. Do I see Kilroy?
Yes, you see Kilroy offering 404 to do some crime.
Kilroy.
Like you probably catch 404 mid shrug, like, "All right."
404. You go to sentry mode or whatever. Kilroy, you go back in the cage or go to sleep.
I look at
I am
Kilroy.
not dealing
man.
with you. I am
look at-
not dealing with your shit tonight. want to sleep.
I look at Kilroy and say, well, he said or whatever. Giant swarm of bees.
Couple hours.
Wait, you actually transform into a swarm of bees?
Yep.
Oh, god damn. Get right! You get over here! Now!
Oh god.
Or if you can promise me that you won't do anything stupid,
Defy stupid.
doing anything that could affect negatively the crew, me, or anybody you know, especially that mimic.
Oh god. Oh no. Rog?
What?
Rog and Kira, roll me a D100.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ugh.
Okay, just a second.
Why do I get the lowest rolls?
Oh fuck.
I got a high roll.
Oh fuck. With those last final words, Kilroy looks smug for a second before his demeanor immediately changes. Kilroy, you suddenly feel some sort of leathery claw grasping at your skull. And before he can say anything, he just suddenly vanishes in a blaze of flame. Just basically ignites and disappears, leaving only the book behind.
Oh,
Not
God.
again!
Wait, what?
Lecter! I yell out, Lecter! Kilroy's gone again!
Consider it the best possible current situation. I'm not even leaving sentry mode for that. Like,
Well,
I'm grabbing the book. God damn it.
404 just shrugs again. Well, there goes that idea. As a swarm of bees.
Oh no.
how does a swarm of bees shrug?
Well,
I'm
I mean,
swarm
I
of
never
bees
defined
now.
exactly what what my swarm was taking the shape of, so I'm gonna visualize that it's literally still looks like the shape of 404. It's just a bunch of bees just sort of hovering there.
4-4, unswarm right now. Now's not the time.
Okay.
Flies away.
It's just main character protection. Every time he does something stupid, he just gets into the book.
I just you put the book back in the cage and just lock it again. Like, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this.
Fuck
I'm
all
going
of
back
that.
to sleep.
Fuck all that shit. I don't want to deal with it.
I think it's very nice that Kalia just watches everything and does absolutely nothing.
Her choice.
Yeah.
Ah, shit,
Here we go
here we
again.
go again. Okay, but anyways, I'm going back to sleep.
Okay.
Rogi needs his sleeping time.
Oh boy.
Old man needs to sleep.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Let sleeping orcs fly.
I'm sure he'll come back up at some point.
So, oh god. With that being said, is it?
And the
any-
cycle continues.
The cycle continues, but before I say anything else when it comes to Kilroy, Kalia, what would you like to do? Because you're the only one who's kind of active of the party. What would you like to do in the middle of the night?
You said the chest isn't doing anything?
It's kind of just chilling in a single place.
Okay, I would just keep an eye on it and keep an eye on the sea around us too. See if there's anything.
Roll me perception.
Yeah.
Oh god, now this is where the fun begins. Kilroy, to start off things right, I would like you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
It's a good way to start your night.
It's a 9, I probably lose my eyes.
Okay. Oh, Kilroy, Kilroy, Kilroy.
You have a problem.
Your
There's always a
skull
problem.
feels like it's getting molded by whatever the claw held you for a moment, but you're just kind of plumped onto the ground of this small, short, but very nice, soft grass. You look up, you see a clear emerald sky, clouds of yellowish amber, and a slow drizzle of a blood red rain. You look
This is
around,
gonna look amazing when he comes back.
you see that you're alone, and you suddenly feel that you are under some pressure, like you would be really, really high up. You see the clouds by the size and how they look, with your passive insight, that you're probably quite high up. What would you like to do?
I'll look down to see how far it is.
Okay. So, um, you try to find an edge to look downwards, but what you see, as you start to look down, as your head just kind of is not having a great time from the pain and from the just the pressure of the air. You look down and you see just clouds below.
Okay.
Yeah. So, um, what else do you see? Roll me perception. You hear distant sounds of dragons, similarly like an echo in a valley of smaller ones, larger ones, all under the clouds. And occasionally through the clouds you see an occasional red or a blue wing just flap before descending back into the depths. So,
How
uh,
big is the island that I'm on in the sky?
uh, you just see a small part. You see that there's ways to climb up, but you don't even know where the up is because it goes into the clouds, and it doesn't even seem to be safe to climb up.
I'll
But
try it. I'll go climb up.
before you
with
do
the-
that, before you do that, as you look around for basically a way to traverse uh, from
I
the
got the piston things
no
for climbing.
before you do that, let me just finish. Um, from the rocky um, foundation that you tried to climb on, or basically theorized to climb on, a figure just manifests and just comes from the wall in a rocky formation as its figure slowly refines itself of that of a dragonborn. The main difference is that this dragonborn is made entirely out of stone, with some highlights of nails, eyes, and jewelry made of emerald. Anything you like to say?
How did you... Where are we?
Как natira sarina yanna fadarayanna hi. Roll me intelligence check. Ooh. He says this gibber jabber that you don't even comprehend, but moments after, something reminisces in your head. Bearer of adamantine veins, what brings you to our fold?
All right.
I was just on a ship and I guess my book threw me in here.
Niga. Immediately after, book? What book?
I would be checking my pockets to see if I have it.
You have nothing, no items, no guns, no nothing except your clothing that you wore on yourself.
So every time when I go in this book, the book stays.
He looks really confused and occasionally twitching. Just basically eyeing every motion you make and just observing from like 10 to 15 feet of distance.
What realm is this, by the way?
Drak. Dragon. Oh, I gave him quite a pickle, didn't I? Oh.
Yes, you did. Give me a big one. I just gotta think now, so.
Yeah. Oh god. So while you're thinking, two more from the mountain just come to life as basically chunks sprout out and just manifest in another stony dragonborn. This time, one of sapphire and other of ruby detail. Still of the same stone, different kind of jewelry. And I'm just looking around you to the point that they're kind of circling around, just looking you over.
Guessing you guys don't get much visitors.
Everybody's who's circling, and you hear multiple voices just basically describing how you look and how it is interesting, and always refer to you as adamantine base.
What?
Either adamantine veins or veins of adamantine.
Now you just got me more confused.
Oh god. I would like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. Um, looking around, seeing this situation that you got yourself in, and not knowing how to respond, all of a sudden this anxiety hits you to the point that you just feel a rushing pain in your chest, like your lower chest, and then you try to look for what's causing it to the point because it feels like it's burning in a specific spot. You look, like basically, you look through your shirt and you see the place where the lesion hit you over a month ago. The wound that has been shut and scarred, but healed overall, has now replaced its fleshy counterpart with a metallic um, hue, like a shade of metallic green.
Oh,
And as you observe it further, your vision starts to fade as you instantly black. So, with that being said and done,
You'll have a lot of explaining to do if you ever tell this to anybody else.
so with that being said and done, uh, for the rest of you, 4 hours pass. Um, it is early morning. It's Kalia. The seas were calm. No, nothing bothersome or nothing that you saw that was abnormal. And the chest in the cage was just acting the same for just entire night. Um, but it has been kind of like calm. Nothing really happens. As 404, unless you did something, Lector, Rog. Technically, everybody wakes up except for Ken, because Ken took 4 hours of stuff. As it's early morning. Uh, Lector, you look at the cage, the mimic is still there. The book on the other cage is still there. Kilroy is currently missing still.
Well, let's see what he comes up with this time. Do I currently carry the bag of holding? Or does Rog have that one right now? Rog? You may be muted.
Oh, that Rog.
Currently not. Let's just assume I have it. Just in case, I'm gonna place the Book of Medicine close to Kirai's book, just in case he comes out,
Okay.
to be able to react in whatever way is needed.
Gotcha. So. So, Jack, as you basically prepare, Jack comes down and tries to go basically start the pot for the breakfast and looks over the cage that is now empty. I told you not to experiment. What did you do?
This has been a recurring phenomenon. I don't think it has happened on the ship before. Kirai seems to have a habit of disappearing without control. We haven't quite figured out what it is ourselves, but we're working on finding out what it is.
Uh-huh.
For now, we just have to make sure that the book stays in a decent shape and have to be ready to treat him with whatever happens once he comes back out. There have been multiple interesting results of that, including frostbite, burn marks, and him being covered in oil. Don't worry, we will send him to clean up after himself in case anything goes wrong.
Uh-huh. And he kind of, like, he tries to care, but he kind of is too, he is literally too old for this shit. As he kind of goes to the cauldron and starts preparing himself breakfast and for the
Honestly, that is a completely reasonable response.
With that being said and done, yeah, it is early morning in the archipelago. The winds are still in your favor. And halfway through making the breakfast, basically just cutting whatever was available, mostly the oranges, and putting in the cauldron for boiling. Jack just looks at all of you and gives a sharp whistle. Be prepared whatever you want to do. We're gonna be at the outpost probably in a few hours.
Guess where I'm going when I wake up.
What?
Take a wild guess. I'll probably be up there.
Go get some food first of all?
Well, I mean, I guess food is important too, but you know, afterwards.
Okay. So,
In case you need some food, I'm pretty sure I can magic some of it up there for you.
okay, that being said and done. Yeah. Anybody wants to do anything in the morning? If not, we can continue on with the journey.
Nothing really right now, but I will have a short conversation with the mimic later.
Okay. Cass? No. No. Ron? For a
Idle
while,
animation.
anything?
Take care of the flowers in bee form. That's about it.
Gotcha.
Is it morning yet?
Yes.
Okay. Well, for breakfast.
I mean, Jack is already halfway done.
What? I was gonna say.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying attention because it was Kidro's time. Anyways, so I guess I'll be working on corals again. I suppose. Yeah, that. And leatherworking.
Okay.
Let's see if I can make some kind of weapon too. At some
Wait.
point, if I have leftovers.
You're gonna do what now?
Actually, never mind. Just gonna make some coral darts. That's gonna be fun.
Well, roll me performance.
I'll do. And what does it count as? Smithing? Since it's weapon making.
Not with. I mean, jewelry would be a thing, but you don't have.
For making weapons?
For making weapons out of coral.
Darts.
It's not metal.
Yes. Wolf. Alright. Performance plus 3. Hey, pretty good.
Yeah, you make quite neat little darts.
How many?
20.
20 or darts.
Treat them as the usual darts. So basically a D4 plus your strength, I think. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So D4 plus strength, and I think it's 20 feet of throwing. Anyway, speaking of which, if everybody's decided to just chill and do nothing, I would like one of you to roll a D10.
I'll do it! Yes! And then you die.
Probably going to be, you know, up in the crow's nest, you know.
Yeah, chilling.
Chaos! Chaos!
I'm not chilling in the crow's nest. I got a job to do.
I'm back.
I really enjoy the fact that Ken is taking his job so incredibly seriously, even though this is really the first time he's been on long-distance ship travel.
It's a thing. I can use it to go and look through my scope and just think.
Honestly, Ken is perfect because he's a sniper. Perfect.
I would say Ken with an 8. You see the familiar kelps, just like these debris of kelps. It's just familiar, and now that you see in the light, you see that the kelps are hiding something under it. The kelps themselves are usually dead brownish with a bit of yellow and green, but under it something is red. I would like you to roll me a perception.
Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't see shit.
Oh no, it's not that you didn't see shit. This is
Oh.
where the fun begins.
Uh,
No. One of those kelps, just impacts directly into the ship. And now you know how the ship front is like actual pointed stuff. Now you basically are dragging this kelp in front of you, basically perfectly neatly tucked.
I seem to have hit some stuff and things here. I assume everybody else felt that.
Yeah, everybody feels the impact, and as soon as the impact is felt, Jack immediately shouts for one of the elves to look what's up at the front. You can immediately see the one of the elves who is extremely fast just goes at the front, looks for a second, and immediately jumps back into the middle of the deck. No, 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 no. No, no, no. And you can see to the point he is so panicked that he cannot even stand up. He's crawling into the middle by the mast.
I think we might be in trouble.
Jack comes out from the cabin squad. What is it? Tindra. It's a Jack's like, fuck. Boss!
I kind of look over his butt.
It's Nectar's turn. Time to shine.
Yeah.
Nectar.
I just hear
I'm sorry.
He yelled for you.
Yeah. Also,
Okay, what do you need?
Also, Mr. K, I'm sorry whatever happened to you. Mr. Luck. Also, Mr. K, the link that you sent, I need access to it, which needs your email permission. So you need to get
Kinda weird.
permission. Yeah.
That's quite weird. He's behind this hat.
We'll find out later.
Oh, yes, in the chat. Anyway.
No, not in
I just saw the
voice
meme,
chat.
Talia. That's great.
Okay. So, I didn't see anything because I didn't get permission for it. So.
Me neither, not yet.
Yeah. I hope he didn't go off and just gave us a drive without any permission. That would be sad. Anyway. Yeah, Jack is calling you boss. What are you gonna do?
I'm sorry, I've been mentally off for a few seconds. So, the current problem is we're stuck?
No.
Sorry. In that case, get me up to speed. I've been downstairs anyway.
So anyway, Kaylin knows exactly. Speaking, so to put it on the track, Lector can encounter some kelp in the middle of the night, which basically submerges soon the ship past them, and now in the morning, another kelp in quotation marks appeared, and one of them is dead in the center, hit the ship, and is now basically dragging along with it. And one of the elves, because there was an impact, tried to look over it, and he basically, as soon as he saw overboard, literally lost his footing, jumped back and crawled back to the mast and yelled for help. And with
Okay,
that,
what the fuck is going on? Okay. uh, I'm gonna send my golf ball over the edge to find out what the hell is going on.
um, I have a question real quick.
Yes.
Does your go ball can go underwater?
It can. As far as I know, there's no limitation to it
Would
because it doesn't
you-
interact with the physical world.
Would you try to go underwater to see with the golf ball, or just above water?
Do I see anything from above the water?
Above the water, roll me a perception check.
I hate my rolls. 7. Sorry, 9.
It seems like a bunch of kelp just like you basically like maybe by accident just hit a bunch of kelp that is just dragging along with you.
Okay. So, what's the problem exactly? Walking up to the crewman
Which
who's
one, the elf?
crying for help.
Oh,
Yeah, the guy is just crying for help.
he kind of points at the front of the ship. It's a Tendra, a fucking Tendra.
I speak up. What's a tendra?
Same question here.
Is it a sea monster? Is it big?
It's worse. It's a parasite. It's multiple limbs that will grab into anything and infect someone.
Oh, parasite.
Starting to envy Kilroy right now.
Okay. So, Lecter, should we incinerate it, burn it? What should we do?
Jack just approaches. No. First of all, that's not how you do it. Because even a single. Tell me this. Lecter just looks. Lecter, Jack just looks at you. None of you have what we call greater restoration, right?
We don't.
If one of that touches us, we're dead. Touches.
In that
Okay,
case, we're lucky
fair.
we have something that doesn't interact with it unless we attack it.
It's not a really good thing. Let's just say it tends to like when it feels threatened or harmed, it will become aggressive and try to spread all over the surface. It basically covers.
Okay.
So we should just do nothing and just move on.
I was more hoping that one of you know any way of safely removing or teleporting the entity entirely.
There's an entity.
It's a. He kind of opens his mouth and then shrugs. I don't know what the fuck it is. All I know, if we're touched by that, we have about 3 hours to find a cure. Otherwise, we're all gonna become part of it.
Kelrai, do you have some deja vu also?
Get right. Looks at the book. Oh,
Wait, am I out of the book?
no, you're still in the book.
No. This is out of game. Kelrai, does this remind you of anything?
No.
The lighthouse.
The lighthouse, you dummy! The freaking parasite that we bossed! But only because we had a magical creature.
Well, for half that time, it was on the cliff.
Okay. With that being said and done, yeah. That's what Jack said.
Well,
We try to move away from it gently.
The only reason why I asked you, boss, is because you're not exactly made of flesh. So I'm really sure how it would affect you.
go one level safer, not even interacting with it myself. I'll call my golf ball back up. So I pretty much just have it sitting on one of my fingers. This thing doesn't interact with the physical world at all, and I guess we can try some stuff. Other than that, before I risk him, would the people at the Dorian Eyes be able to remove it?
I think since you probably don't know anybody from there, they would probably just burn us on sight, with the crew included.
Well, I guess we have to try some stuff. Fire is not viable underwater. Electricity is a bit too dangerous. I will try a few things.
He kind of holds you by the shoulder. Push it somewhere away. If you're gonna try to attack it, we're probably gonna be dead. Unless you have something really powerful. Please consider.
What level magic? Ignore that comment.
Frog shaking his head slowly.
Okay. How exactly is this thing attached? We'll have to find out.
How, are you asking him or you're trying
Yes.
to surmise? Usually, how stories go is it basically clings into something as any usual piece of debris and eventually just moves away. But sometimes, either by some stupidity of the crew members or the guests of the crew, or by just random chance on its own, it gets agitated, and once agitated, it basically tries to devour anything that the entity is attached to.
Okay. I'll send my drone underwater to find out at what position on the ship it is. So, we have somebody who's standing at roughly the same position on the other side of the hull.
Okay. So,
Ideally, someone with melee capabilities. I would recommend Rog, and if he were here, Kirai, but sadly Kirai isn't here. For better or for worse, his decision. Kirai would have been good bait for this. Well, I have something that could work. But I will need some help for it.
what help?
Medium range attack. Ideally something that can pierce water. Fast acting and high damage. I cannot fully knock it off. Sadly, I'm missing necessary spell equipment for that. Misinformed on my part. But I can paralyze it and we can try to push it away. And once it's away from the ship, we can do whatever we want with it.
I do have the enlarge reduce spell. I don't know if that'll help too much here.
We can certainly try.
I really hope
Also have the polymorph spell. We could just try to turn it into something else.
that could work. That could work. Make it something that is heavy but wouldn't die instantly. That might work. I heard.
A sea snail.
Make it like a tortoise.
Bigger, maybe?
Make it like a sea tortoise, maybe, so it doesn't die.
Yeah, I don't want it sticking.
Something small.
Well, again, I'm not going to go through with this course of action unless I'm told it's okay. Lecter, you're the boss.
Well,
if you say it could work.
Well, I heard at least from 3 captains who had a wizard who were generous enough to polymorph the entity off. One of them didn't succeed because the dumbass polymorphed it into a null. She was out the enthusiastic figure, and yeah, they didn't survive, but something that's capable to survive at least for a bit. That would be extremely good.
Well, I'm assuming that the ship is faster than a seahorse, so we could do that.
I think a
Well,
sea
I'm back to
snail
full my-
would be a reasonable thing.
My concern with the sea snail is that if I turn it, it's already sticky, and if I turn it into something that adheres to stuff, then it's just going to stick around.
Depending on what exactly it cling to, it could also stick to it as a seahorse.
I
From
feel that'll
independent.
be a little bit more difficult.
I think something like an independent fish would be a bit better. How about not a fish by itself? How about something like a crab?
Crabs are kind of grippy too. Have any of you ever heard of an oarfish?
Oh, those are big ones.
I'm gonna go.
Never
with
heard
that.
of it.
Well,
Obviously.
go ahead.
I hear they taste bad.
I'm gonna stay available to make sure we can kill it if it becomes necessary.
Those are fun though.
Hand on my
Oarfish.
chest, I'll cast fly on myself and walk over the edge and fly above the water. Just to make sure I have a different perspective on the whole thing.
Roll me perception.
1 second. 11. Getting better.
It's just a lot of kelp just sticking to the shell. Occasionally you see something red under it, but
Okay.
All right. Well, can I get within 60 feet of it?
Technically you would have vision of the kelp, so technically the entity itself just looking down at the front of the boat.
First, let me see here. I'm debating about whether or not I want to try to reduce it first. But fuck it, let's just go for it. Wisdom
pretty sure
saving
that's
throw,
true.
please.
You're gonna try to reduce it.
No, I'm going to try to polymorph it. We'll just go straight for the poly.
Oh boy.
See what happens.
So what are you gonna poly it to?
How much of the kelp is up on the boat?
None of it. It's basically maybe like 4 feet from the actual going overboard or in the board. It's basically just
Okay.
like, yeah.
So it's still just on the side. It's
Yeah.
not gonna. Okay. Yep. Polymorph it into the thing that I posted in campaign stuff references.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Immediately.
Not a particularly large one either.
Yeah. So immediately, what happens is all the kelp just magically poofs out, and you see this fish, this
Oarfish.
yeah, oarfish, just look a bit confused and start to like dwindle. Like, how to say this? It starts to swim slowly, like it's normal, nothing's happening, and then you see like something equivalent of a massive seizure to the fish. As you're swimming past, you see it just basically on the surface of the water, just profusely shaking. Ken, being on the
Yes.
bluff and you seeing, keeping a watchful eye, you see a massive entity below. Just come below the creature and just bite it in a single
Oh my god.
as a large
No.
shark just bites it and just goes into the depths of the water. And for a moment, everything is fine. Until you see the shark submerge, half dead, bleeding out, and is slowly just becoming nothing but a pile of fleshy, bony matter.
We should probably escape now.
Probably.
Yeah, I will point out that was my highest level spell.
Out of here, unless you got another one of them polymorphs.
Sadly, I do
I
not.
got another one.
Wait,
I got
who has
another
a gut spell?
As you look, you don't see anything coming towards your way, but as soon as, like, the shark is nothing but bone, and you see the bone actually in the distance, you just hear audible, like, bones are breaking apart. Where the bones just vanish, just a manifestation of kelp appears.
We need to fucking go right now.
You're slowly making your distance away as it kind of just keeps floating normally, like nothing happened. You're gaining speed from it as it just kind of slowly drifts, as it usually drifts.
Well,
Pretty
I'm
much
still thinking,
running
we
in
need
the
to
middle
get
of the
fuck
air
outta here.
next to the ship.
No, it's like 80 feet behind, because the shark took it, and then you've kind of went away for a few moments, and the shark just came back half-eaten. And just rapidly dissolving.
That's just disconcerting.
Uh-huh. You see?
Let's go.
Now imagine what would happen if it would get aggravated on the ship. Oh.
Yeah, we're going away.
Yeah,
Slowly boating away from the situation.
Uh-huh.
Just making sure not
I'm just
to
gonna keep an
somewhere
eye
in there.
on it until I can't see it anymore.
Yeah.
As long as I can continue to fly, I'm gonna stay in that state as well. Like,
Roll
just
me.
looking behind.
Yeah. But you're just overlooking the horizon. You don't see any more kelp floating on the seabed or on the top of the sea. Speaking of which, I would like one of you, potentially, to roll another d10 for the final leg of the journey.
Do it.
Oh god.
9.
So,
Mommy, we're pretty screwed.
You wish. You wish. So, a massive fog rolls over the entire surrounding of your perception, if you will. As the sails die down and you're basically left in the middle of mist.
Damn it.
Ooh.
But oh no, is this the island with the thing again? Oh no.
No, it's basically as you
Was
were.
an in-character comment.
That was in character.
Ah.
Obviously. Fuck. Anybody else want to roll perception?
Yeah, me.
Very much.
The fog didn't just appear out of nowhere. It basically, as you went towards that location, the mist just kind of met you and engulfed you.
That one for Delia.
Oh, I got 16. Haha. Don't know how much good that's gonna do, but
That's true.
Can you see anything up there?
As you look at, okay.
Your mum.
No.
Xana appears.
I didn't say it. He didn't say it.
Xana appears behind you. What did you just say? Well, technically you're correct, but also what's also true, you're dead. Claps. Disappears. Anyway, as the mist unrolls, Jack yells out, and even your kind of short between each other. It's natural, but creepy. Keep your eyes out for any lighthouses. We're really close. So, Ken, with a 16. In the direction you were heading, about 5 minutes into the mist, you see, what's it called? A light up into the sky, but not like in the actual sky, more like in the horizon sky, of a bluish light that occasionally disappears and reappears.
Yep. I see light.
What kind?
I'm assuming that's what we're calling a lighthouse.
Yes, what kind?
Krog gets in front of the ship to look to make sure there's nothing that we could crash into.
Okay, roll me precision on that. Anybody else?
Hey, where's that thing? Oh, there.
I'm just watching the whole situation play out.
Hey, there we go. 21.
I was gonna say, I was about to say, and we all crashed and died horribly.
Here's the thing. You left, like, before the mist, the ocean was not still, but it wasn't super rowdy. It was like a normal sea. But when you look in this mist, the water looks extremely still. The only movement of the sea you see is by the movements of your
The
ship.
sea you see.
Yeah, you basically, the only motion in the sea that you see, yeah, is that of the what ship makes as it moves through the water. Also, you can see your reflection extremely clearly.
I'm not looking for myself. I'm looking for.
I know, but there's nothing. Like, it's still, and there's there's nothing to the point that to the point that if you focus at the specific point of water, you can basically see the bottom of the actual sea.
But water's really shallow here. So is it shallow enough that we can see? Like, if we can see the ground, it has to be kind of shallow.
I mean, that's how usually water works.
I'm just gonna go give the darts to Lecter. Just all of them.
Eh?
You know, I'll have it. Don't you think these would be pretty efficient if you could launch them as you throw them? Just for you.
I see what I can come up with.
It's just an idea. I was just finagling around and stuff.
There's always a bigger fish. With that being said, the lighthouse, as Ken called out, is getting closer and closer. Well, I mean, using your rifle technology that you have with your Mark II, you can discern that the site is beyond 2,000 feet, because it doesn't show beyond 2,000 feet.
It's over 2,000.
Yeah. As you're making your way through the shallow, shallow, but it's really clear waters, and you can see there's no life at the bottom. It's just sand and rocks and no actual, not even like basic plant life.
I think we're coming towards land.
Rock, when you say that, Jack just kind of pats you on the back. Oh, don't get fooled by these waters. These waters are incredibly deep.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is it like some kind of fake water illusion?
I don't know what the hell it is. All I know is I need to bring you into the island, and that's it. If you want to do research, he kind of points like there. That's your boss. Go ask him.
I'm not here for research, mostly. I'm just here for fight.
There's something about this region. I don't know what it is, but I need to find out.
Okay. So, with that being said, going few more minutes. The mist is getting more and more thicker and a lot more claustrophobic. I would like everybody to roll me a perception check. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody.
Okay.
Let's see now.
Wait, does that mean even?
Natural
One
one from
again.
Kalia.
Not you.
That's your second nat one, Kalia. What's wrong?
Yeah.
In a
I
row.
don't know.
But anyways,
vibe is
I
off.
got 25.
Roll to 15.
Does that mean I have to roll 2 since you
No,
said everyone?
no. You're just chilling.
Do it just for shits and giggles.
Hey, you know what? At this point, yeah, you actually, while everybody's out, you just all hear a, as like somebody just burst into flames below deck, and Kilroy, you're back at the cage, which is unlocked, so you don't need to knock.
No, I locked it.
Well, Kilroy, then you need to.
I want to add that 404 is currently downstairs at the moment too.
Oh God.
But I have the key.
Read the message that I sent you if you could.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. So, while you were just chilling with the mimic, Gilray appears back in the cage.
Oh, hey, you're back. Did you have a good time in the book?
Eh. I'm not gonna tell anyone about this, but I say a little harder.
Did you say any of that to Blake? Did you say any of that to 404 out loud?
I'm just mumbling to myself.
Right. Well, Rog locked you back in there. Maybe be a little bit quieter getting out this time. Actually. Oh, wait, no, that wouldn't work. If you wait around for an hour, I can get you out pretty easily. And quietly.
Is there any food?
Well, there's plenty of like loose food when it comes to like the cauldron and just the barrels next door.
Error 404. Can you get me some food?
I have honey.
Drinking from a tap, bastard.
I also should probably start carrying around like a bucket or something.
A couple of mugs, you know.
I'll have some of the honey and oranges. Hand it over.
You literally whip out the glaive and just point it like next to his neck. Suck it.
But that's true. We have literally 2 barrels of oranges.
3 barrels.
Oh, 3 barrels, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me finish up a thing here real quick, and then I'll go get you some food. And then I lean down to the mimic, and I say something very quietly to it, and then I do the thing. And if it's willing to do it, then Kilroy can see this because he'll be the only one around. But is he willing to do it?
He is.
Okay.
All right, then the mimic disappears as it crawls up 404's arm and then just disappears. All right, I'll go get you some food.
What? Wait, what?
Righty. I would look at Error 404 to say.
Anyways.
Yeah, speaking of which, while 404 is getting the food and below deck, you're looking for the mist, and you see, Ken, from your perspective, you pick up that it's over 2,000 feet of range for the lighthouse, to the point that you couldn't even like get a proper line of sight as you're basically below it. As soon as you kind of lose track, Rog, you voices in the distance, like a few hundred feet away, just hushed voices. You don't know if they're actually hushed or actually speaking normally, but the mist doesn't carry as well. And you basically hear a sentence. Someone's coming. Prepare the highlights. Prepare the harpoons.
It's an ambush!
As soon as you say that, about 8 of large bright lights that are powered by magic beam up at your location, blinding you for a moment as a bunch of harpoon guards are pointing in your directions.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. As soon
I'm
as you
sorry,
say
instantly?
yeah, as soon as you say ambush, clicks. And before you get to react, unless you want to react anyway.
I mean, don't I have advantage on traps and whatever if I can see them?
First of all, you didn't see them, so you.
Uh,
First of all, it's
I'm
not a trap;
sorry.
it's an ambush. Third of all, it's not even an ambush.
The scene effects.
And
Not
what
just trap.
are you trying to dodge? What now?
No, but for actually just like that. Poof. Nothing out. That's woof. Okay, fine.
So.
Whatever.
Yeah. Always a complainer. So. The highlights beam up, the harpoon guns are ready, and a loud voice of a man speaks up. Halt! You're in the military complex of a Dorian Empire. State your name, affiliation, and business. Who's gonna speak up?
Look, you want to take this?
Looking at
I just got to the top of the stairs. That'd be great. Just like, I just want to get some oranges.
I'm looking at Jack. You're the best with the formalities.
For all the food and
You
Yeah.
just dumping that on Jack?
Yes, I did.
He kind of says for a moment, yeah, my job. Jack Splinters, formal captain of the Ruthless, now captain of the Pearl. Permission to dock and speak with the High Commander, Kedrin. There's silence as the highlight, just like the lights. 6 of the 8 immediately extinguish, only 2 remain. And you just hear, Jack, my boy, it's been a while. Come here, it's been a while.
It was a good decision to let him speak.
Yeah.
At least we got the military.
He kind of sighs for a moment.
You don't like
Dead?
being here, do you?
No, I need money. I need money badly. I need gold.
How much?
Anybody 250 at least.
Let me check.
I'm kind of holding it to my pouch.
Wait a second. I'm gonna go below deck, and I'm gonna check the small plank with the 50 platinum pieces.
As you do that, Jack just kind of points at one of the elves to basically man the helm and just slowly dock in. As you slowly go inland where the highlights, you see ships that outscale your size maybe twice, if not 3 times, by just the length. As you see, you're basically enter some sort of dock, and as soon as you pass a certain threshold, something just shuts behind you and closes in a massive locking motion.
Oh, dang it. Oh, trippy.
So,
I just
What-
realized
oh,
404 had been given some coins at some point for something that we did. Not a lot, a pittance, but he has literally nothing to carry them in. So like, he's probably just gone bender, and they're just like stuck in some random thing. I
Actually,
need to
hey,
really work on that.
you know,
I
the
would
mimic
help
could be
her
your,
for afford to clean
the
himself.
mimic could be our piggy bank.
Yeah, literally have him become a banker.
The ship's banker.
so, Jack, like, you can see Jack is somewhat preparing himself, but also trying to keep his cool. Like, all right, I got this. It's been only 6 years. I got this. So, you are getting docked in, and the first thing you see as you're basically docked in by the docks or the port where people walk in and out, you see a dozen or so heavily armed individuals in the dark blue and the golden colorations of the Dorian Empire, and in between those heavily guards, there's one short dwarf that looks a bit eager, also quite pleased, as the plank lowers, basically making contact to the port and basically making a passage to go in and out.
Whisper to Jack, have it casual.
He kind of sighs. uh, Calf, my friend, my buddy, my pal. It's been a while. Jack raises his hands and walks down the plank and kind of gives a pat on the back. The Calf looks extremely excited and gives back. Oh, it's been ages! 6 years, in fact! You didn't came as often as you said you would. But, I mean, the business, I know. Also got a new ship, I see. Very nice. Your tried and true was good, but lacked a lot of, girth. Speaking of which, he kind of looks over to the people who are still in the ship. So, what's your cargo this time? Got some passengers or still smuggling stuff? I hope not slaves as you usually do.
I kind of look at Jack like,
First of all, they were not slaves, they were refugees. Second of all, the contractor is of Platinum Seas. And you know how they are, they like to keep things confidential. And then Cap's like, oh yeah, sure. Well, welcome people of the Platinum Seas. I hope the Zadrik's outpost treats you wonderfully. Don't venture into the mist for too often, or we're not picking your corpses for the funerals. If you have any last wishes, do write them in the memorials at the tavern, and yeah. Welcome to Zadrik's outpost. And he kind of pats
Would I
Jack.
have returned by this point?
Yes, you would.
Did I find anything?
You're looking for the platinum?
Yeah, the platinum stash that was hidden in the ship.
Yeah, you find the platinum.
It's 50 platinum pieces, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna hand 10 of those to Jack, like behind his back.
Lecter, which stash are you looking for? The stash that is.
Give me a second.
Let me check the formalities.
Because I already got that stash back.
I think we have different ones. Well, where the fuck is?
I'm just gonna go grab.
No, I'm pretty sure it's different ones.
So, with that being
Yep.
said,
I'm pretty sure it's different
as
ones.
you give the coins behind his back, Cap just says, "Got some drinking money? I know you got quite a bit of rich, but you could always share some wealth with your buddy, right?" Jack's like, "Yeah, sure." Um, the usual? The usual, and they kind of head off. And majority of the guards come with the two, while the few just stay by and look over you and then look over the ship. Anything you need? Any help? Directions? What's your purpose exactly?
We
I kind of look
are.
at like, just ask him where the bastard is.
That should be pretty obvious, at least. I'm
Zadrik,
still kind of fascinated by the fog we have around here.
the fog is a natural occurrence in the Zadrik outpost. That's why we picked it, because it conceals our position, and usually whatever enters our fog, we already know of it far too sooner they realize that they've been seen. We've been tracking
Yes,
you
for
for
indeed.
we've been tracking you for over half an hour.
I'm not gonna lie, it's efficient.
Dorian Empire knows how to select their places of habitants best. So, who he kind of looks around. My name is Ted. While I don't have any official duties, I usually am the guide for guests of the outpost. So usually I tend to show them around.
Actually, I've got a question for you. What's the relation with Jack and the other guy?
Probably he kind of looks back at them as you can hear Calf is loudly chuckling, and Jack is also laughing, but you're not sure if it's an honest laugh. Old colleagues from another job? I don't really ask such things. If you want some rumors or speculations, go to the tavern, the Black Iris.
Where's that?
In the outpost, you're currently in the port.
Oh, shall we? I look at Lecter.
Nothing stopping us.
Yeah, let me just go grab Kilrod.
I was actually waiting for this. About the
Had someone.
time you said that 404 is on his way downstairs with a handful of oranges, and you know that alert sound from have any of you played Breath of the Wild? That kind of alert sound.
Yep.
Yeah, you hear that as 404 stops halfway down the stairs, drops the oranges, turns around, and on his face you just see a big exclamation mark.
Enemy spotted, Commander.
Rog, Lecter, we might have a problem.
Elaborate.
I'm not gonna say. Come here.
I'm sorry, Ted.
Down the,
Give me a few seconds.
The elves begin to rush in, also, as you say the problem.
I'm sorry, Ted. This happens sometimes. Okay.
I storm down. What's going on?
By the way, Araxis, one final thing, and it's a message to you.
Uh-huh. Oh, God.
Alrighty. So, yeah, looks like we have a problem. The book just ate the mimic.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
Wait. Repeat that.
The book just ate the mimic.
Oh, God. My gauge shifts with anger towards Gilroy.
Well, it wasn't me. It was the book's choice.
In fairness, he's still locked up. I mean,
as I get closer,
as far as I can tell, he looks like he's still bound.
Yeah, Kilroy is still bound. Nobody really.
Yeah, okay. I unlocked the gate. All right.
I want to point
You're
out we left a shape-shifting creature alone in a cell made of bars. Who thought this was a good idea?
I look at Lecter.
I'm looking at it 4-4.
Oh god.
I was just watching. I didn't make
Anyways,
any decisions.
I'm gonna make and that basically blinds Killer Eye if he's still closed in.
Technically, Kilroy's hands are still bound. Still a bit, how to say, bound. A bit gagged, but he kind of removed his gag with his teeth. It's like, yeah, like, still on his neck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move all that. Like, okay, we arrived at some place, and I don't want you doing any funny business because this is a military base. You got that?
Well, I still haven't got breakfast.
I just grab an orange from the ground and just plop it in his mouth like. Here.
Not even peeling it.
No, just straight up.
Aw.
I put more oranges in his pockets and I grab him and I just start walking.
Oh god.
If it stays like this for a longer
basically
time,
like
I'm pretty
picking
sure.
an apple. I stuffed it in there like picking an apple.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, I'll try in the orange hole.
Oh god. So, everybody's leaving the party, right? Everybody's leaving the ship.
Yes.
Cool. So.
Excuse me.
Um,
Sorry.
So Ted just kind of awaits you, and you can see he's a human, maybe an half elf. You don't really know. Wears this really nice, pristine, suit of armor that looks like a suit of a knight, just more a single set of, like a single suit. Interesting.
Are my hands still
Yes.
bound?
Yes. So, with that being said and done, everybody's making their way, and while Ted waits for all of you to disembark from the ship, he kind of points at Kurai. What's with him? Does he have like rabies or?
Oh no, he's just
Complicated.
yeah, it's complicated.
Okay.
He's a little troublemaker.
Well, if he's gonna make too much troublemaker, he will be hanged according to the laws of the Empire.
Wouldn't be the first time, most likely.
Oh, no, wouldn't be a first time. But don't worry, I'll try and keep him really tied up.
He kind of looks at you for a moment, all of you, and just gives like a jokesters. As he kind of
Oh, I'm not joking.
He kind of motions you towards. Let's go. The lift won't wait forever.
Let's go.
Lift. Interesting.
So.
Kira, if you skip from me, I swear I will strangle you myself.
So, I'm assuming some of you are actually part of the Platinum Seas. None of you are just contractor of a contractor of a contractor that belongs to the Platinum Seas.
I'm an official member. Most of the other crew members are hired.
Honestly, I thought it was the rogue, but I guess I lost that bet. What brings you to this place, of all places in the world?
Well, I'm sent to investigate the archipelago and its magical phenomenons, and I want to explore some of the more volatile regions. And the bastard seemed like one of the best examples.
Well, as you're making your way through the port, you see that like nobody is actually at the port. It's mostly abandoned, and occasional just guard walks in the patrol the usual manner. There's no actual life or actual work that is happening besides just security. Well, you picked quite an interesting isle to go through. Hold up, wait. Don't tell me. I heard a rumor. Are you one of those people who ventured somewhere with a lot of what's it called? Guns? Whatever they shoot, muskets, right? Something,
No.
something familiar with Norian.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell this information.
It's similar like Norian, but not that. Something else.
Are you talking about a new island? Boat? What you call it?
No. I heard rumors that there is an island that is somewhere around here that is similar to a similar name of Norian, but not that. And it's apparently really interesting what it holds.
We've
Advanced.
seen multiple islands around our time
I-
here.
I think
I
they
kinda-
might be thinking of my hometown, my home country that just
I
appeared.
Lecter. Well, it is under the watch and guise of the Madam CISO.
Also, Rock, your mic is really quiet. I don't know why.
I can barely hear you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting myself a new mic.
So, as you make your way through this, like, not smooth, but like basically stone that has been cut out to basically be more smooth, but not perfectly, you make on this platform that is made of metal grating at the bottom. So, have you ever been? He kind of looks over you. Any of you are afraid of heights by any chance?
Heights?
Heights.
Not really. If we
Declare
fall off,
how
we can just.
high.
Rog, you're still carrying kill, right?
Yep.
Can you cover his eyes?
All right.
So you just see him go a bit further into the mist to the point you don't even see him, and then you hear something pulled, and you hear a bunch of cogs start to creak and just start in motion as the platform you're all standing is slowly rises up, and he jumps back on before it just rises from above. So, you're. The hell is this?
What is that?
Ken?
What?
Should have been mutant.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Whatever that was.
Seriously, Rock, you won't let me off.
No.
every like here's the thing.
You
You're
need to develop some trust.
okay. So the motion begins, and suddenly the whole platform is picked up by large chains that were just laying motionlessly, but now it's pulling you upwards. And the platform is like 30 by 30 feet, and I would say every half a minute or so you get up like 100 feet into the air as you're getting lift up, and you just all have this sensation of dizziness, as you know, with higher altitudes, the pressure in your head, if it becomes a bit worse for your conscious.
G-force.
I should slowly get used to it.
yeah, you all eventually used to it. But yeah, as you're basically making your way, and you're just basically in the middle of nowhere, technically, in the middle of the sky, surrounded by mist, in a single person who knows where to go. What would you like to say or do? Because he kind of got, like, Teddy got what he wanted from you, more or less.
Rock, remove the blindfold. Come on.
No, that's my hand, Kieran. Okay, fine. If that's what you want. I kind of remove my hand. So.
There goes silent.
Yeah.
So, where's that boy you saying?
I was thinking about going to the store and buying some stuff.
After the ride, we get time for that, I'm sure.
So,
I should probably buy a bucket.
Okay, fine.
Well, the quartermasters are available for mm, all guests of the outpost, and
And can you
it's
please remove these bounds, Rug? Seriously,
No.
I have to check
Safety
something.
measure.
if you really need some bounds that nullify magical effects of users, I can borrow you some.
I think me and Lecter are both nodding at this point, right?
Mm.
We're both nodding. Yep. Well, actually, we would love to have a pair of those.
Okay, a collar or just cuffs?
Collar would make it look too much like a slave, so cuffs.
I was just about to ask, is Kilroy at this point a party member or a prisoner?
Depends on who's asking.
Debatable.
Yes.
Okay.
What was that bound? Would that
Ethically really
nullify
questionable.
the book?
Listen, Kilroy, you have done too much now to be
No, I'm
considered
asking, will it nullify the book so then it would just become a regular book?
We're nullifying you, not the book.
You don't know. That's your answer. So, Ted just gives you these shackles that looks like they're made of like simple steel, but you see that there are some orange runes engraved in it.
Let
Really
me point
fun.
out, I protest this idea. I do not think that it is a good idea to hamstring one of our party members on some personal grudges.
Personal? Personal?
Yes. This
Well,
seems
what if
very
we get
much
in a
personal.
fight and you can't remove it? A
Bro, don't
spellcaster
even try for a
basically-
moment to say that it's not personal. You have had it out for him for the entire time that
Okay.
I've been around with you guys.
Okay.
You very much have a grudge against him. You very much don't like him trying to do his own thing. I think it's a terrible idea to hamstring a magic user.
Okay, I understand, and you're probably right. I have been hard on him, but you must understand that this is also for his own safety. He has almost died using his magic at some point, and I kind of don't want him to do something stupid and get himself even into more trouble.
If
This
he's
is not.
going see to put on the grass, I'm going to do the IOU for IOU, Rug.
Listen,
Oh.
Kirai, this is for you.
Oh wait,
And-
are you?
The IOU.
Oh,
You
Rog.
promised one.
Yeah, Rog. Are you gonna break your promise that you made?
Actually, no, I'm not. I give the shackles to Lecter, and I put Kilroy on the ground. Okay, oh, we're not gonna do it. I'll drop you. I'm not doing anything. Okay, just gonna look forward.
Well, I'm just. Actually,
I'm letting you
I never
know.
considered this. Do I have some kind of belt?
No. you
Oh
don't.
no!
Well, I mean, like what's it called? Like a place where you can just hang the manacles.
Uh,
Yeah,
Do
you would
need
have
a little strap?
a belt. No, but something to hold on a pair of cuffs. Yes.
this sounds incredibly weird and incredibly specific, but okay. Anyway.
Oh,
4-4. If this goes wrong, I'll blame
Also,
you.
while we're
Absolutely
on
fair.
while we are on Kirai related topics, 404, could I have a word with you?
Yeah, what's up? Where did I learn that colloquialism? That's actually a good question. Sorry,
People
I
in
got.
Norn use
I
it
would be
quite a bit.
skimming through my book at this moment after.
Your hands are still bound. Nobody untied them.
Oh, come on!
I just
No,
put
no.
them on the ground.
I think
Oh.
he can literally look at the book and basically go through the pages, cause like he's bound by wrist. He cannot do anything, but he can use a finger to flip through the pages. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You know.
So,
But then we found his hands behind his back.
okay, so
Never specified, but no.
I think Lecter had a question for 404.
Mm.
Yeah, and DM, has it been an hour since
I'd say 40 minutes or so. Wait, no, since the polymorph, yes, it's been over an hour.
No, since the last thing I messaged you about.
No.
Well, second to last,
like
I guess.
50 minutes have passed since that point.
Fair enough. Ask away, Lecter. What do you want to know?
So, the mimic apparently got eaten by the book. Do I
Yeah,
understand this correct?
I came downstairs, saw the mimic working its way through the bars, touched the book, up in flames.
Fascinating. So, this would be the first time that the book actually accepted a different being.
Accepted? I mean, when it eats Kilrai, it seems like Kilrai kind of goes up in flames and disappears. I can't tell you if the same thing happened here. I don't know the book.
I had the book in my hands a few times and it didn't happen like that. So, whatever is happening here, I don't have a clue.
Didn't it eat the blood or eat some sort of thing going on with Victor? Was it or no?
No, it was the Leshen.
The Leshen, that thing. Yeah, it's eaten monstrosities before.
Reasonable point. I'd say
Maybe the book doesn't like monstrosities.
living would explain its hate towards Kirai.
You know, you're not wrong.
What I'm saying, Kirai has always been puked out of the book again. And I suspect
wait
the
a
only
minute.
reason he's been puked out again is because he's alive. If that mimic stays alive for the duration, it should be out there within the next few days.
So we got to keep
We'll
an eye on
just
that
wait.
book.
We'll just wait for a while.
He, as you having this conversation, then just kind of looks at you while holding the chain, just idling. So mimics are not exactly allowed, but I mean, I guess.
Don't worry, it's not here right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Technically, you don't have one, and I'm not gonna go over 50 pages of documentation trying to prove that you have. So I'm just gonna say that you didn't.
Damn, that's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
We did have one before, we don't have one right now.
I watched it get incinerated. Does that count for anything?
No. It basically whatever comes to the island or leaves the island needs to be documented, and any abnormal monstrosities or entities must be extremely documented. Speaking of documentations, any of you have any documentations just in case?
I have
Documentations
beast.
for what?
Guess
Most of us don't carry formal documents. I can arrange though that some will be sent your way.
No, this won't do. Go towards the main building. Well, technically the administrative building, but we call it the main garrison. Zadrik is in charge of it, thus the name, but he is currently under. He's been called for. What's the word? What the word they used?
Court martial?
No, more like a test.
Oh.
Some sort of test, some sort of qualification. I don't really know, nor do I am paid enough. He kind of looks around. Oh yeah, we're in the middle of the sky. We got ourselves another replacement, a temporary one. She is a lass of a Trugmarian nature, if you know what that even means.
Yeah.
Basically hailing from the wild north continent of Cormuga. I think her name is Edna Stonemason.
Would I see anything in the book relating to what I saw earlier?
In the page.
Right, you're not. Oh, fuck
in the page, after the middle, a single page after the middle, you see a caricature of yourself in the middle of the grass, just getting circled by these dragonborns of stone. And nothing else.
Was anyone else looking at the book? I would
don't
try
know.
to keep it away from everyone else to see.
I think 404 and Lecter is having an argument while Rog is pogging out.
But Kilrai, you should know this.
God damn it, Rog, shut up.
What?
What?
You don't
I'm
remember
not
you don't remember what's happening two sessions ago, but now halfway. No, it's like 8 months ago, more or less. Calm down.
Close.
I'm very picky on my mind, okay?
Uh-huh.
Very picky memory.
That's fine. Just don't raise the decibels up to plus 40. Nobody wants that.
Okay.
I will try and untie the knots on my wrists.
Roll me a sleight of hand. Also, is Kayla gonna come back, Lecter? Do you know?
She mentioned before that she's incredibly tired, so I guess it would be reasonable that she just couldn't anymore.
Wait. So, if oh wait, no. So that was a stealth check, right?
No, that
Sleight
was
of hand.
a sleight of hand.
I was just trying to.
No, you don't.
I mean, passive wisdom is perception is 16 for me.
No, like he tried to no, he didn't even free himself. From your perspective, all he tried is basically nudge it a bit, but nothing happens.
Kirai, if you want to be untied, like quite literally just trusted, you should just accept it.
But everywhere I go, everyone's gonna be looking at me saying that he's a slave prisoner.
No, don't worry. If that comes up, we'll sort it out. It's just you really need to develop your skills with, being trustworthy, Because
Hey,
you're never gonna go
shopping for some supplies right now.
Don't worry. I'll accompany you. Won't be
Well,
alone.
just say your own timeout. Should be fine.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh boy.
We're
I'll
gonna go
say just
shopping, don't worry.
unbind him, and if he gets himself killed, then so be it. Gosh.
That's honestly where I'm at this point.
Yeah.
Don't
Here.
invest any more effort in it. If he dies, dies.
Make sure that is just make sure that you're not nowhere close to him while he does any acts.
Wait a minute, I have a perfect idea. Lecter, you like to write contracts, right?
Oh yes, hold us not accountable for any of his stupid actions.
Yeah, just write us what would it be? A non-liability waiver.
That wouldn't
I'll
work
get
here
onto it.
because you all came up with a group. So if you did it as a group, everybody, including the crew of the ship and the captain, would be judged and executed, most likely.
I look at Kilroy. You do realize that gives us more reason to keep you tied up, right?
I wouldn't have done anything that hard.
Kilroy, I just got a question for you. Would you prefer to be bound with the magic shackles, or actually trust yourself enough to not do anything to steal, lie, get away somewhere where we can't find you and just die?
Shop for with some supplies.
No.
Bag of holding.
No, you stay close. Deal? If you don't stay close, you're on your own.
I mean,
Is that good?
I don't think he could even steal anything. I mean, he can try, but I don't know where you've
Why
been.
would you bring up stealing?
I am an honest person.
So,
Lecter, give me a shekel. I'll hold on to them.
404, with your passive perception, wherever you are currently still going, you're still going, and you see a large lighthouse that you're just kind of passing by this lift. You're still going up the lift for about 10 minutes or so, you're getting real high up. Maybe half a mile.
Curiosity, how high is this place?
The biggest peak, about 4 miles tall, with the longest working lift, it's probably like 2.5 miles. We're like 5 minutes until we actually reach our destination. So I guess if you want to say some bad stuff about the Empire, you can yell into the mist while nobody hears you.
Haven't been informed about any particularly bad elements of the Empire.
Oh, you know, everybody has their own breakdowns, and usually when you go down here, nobody's gonna hear you. And let's just say I heard quite a bit of stuff that, I don't know.
I wasn't made to have political opinions, therefore I shouldn't have it.
This empire likely does not reflect my empire, therefore I have no opinion.
He kind of looks all over you. You're a bunch of bored.
On that note,
You're a bunch of bored people, aren't you?
Hey, I mean,
7 people from 7 nations in a certain way.
Oh god.
you just had to bring it up.
Of course I had. A curious group with interesting stories.
Indeed, indeed.
Pretty much the only thing shared here is a set of traumatic disorders and battle scars.
Of course.
And some kind of curiosity. Other than that, we pretty much don't have anything in common.
I think you left out the contract.
Yeah, there's also some money involved, but only for some of the party members, so I'm not sure if that is reflected for all of them.
Oh yeah, I should probably mention there is an exit that goes down on the other side, but I mean, if you wanna go into the fog and find your death there, you're more than...
Speaking of, I've been hearing this of the fog. Like, seriously, what happens in that fog?
Oh, nothing. The fog is not dangerous. What lurks in the fog is what dangerous. Usually shambling mosses, rogue tribes of harpies.
Harpies?
Yeah.
Oh, those birds.
This far out.
Risen corpses from the past Dorian efforts on this island. Thus, the shadows port. Other watchtowers that have all kinds of treasures and curiosities. Also, certain danger and almost certain death.
Has this island appeared out of nowhere, or was it here before? Or was it here a long time ago?
I know that it's been longer than the Bastard.
Have you found it with any kind of relics here? Were some of the watchtowers already established?
All the watchtowers, like the one that we use for the lighthouse, were with the island. He kind of scratches his head. As far as I remember, the story goes that this place was just a nice little island that people tried to move in from the Empire, make a business, because it looked like a really nice, isolated tourist attraction, more or less. But then something went horribly wrong, either natural or unnatural, and it kind of became this misty place. And with the rise of the Bastard and its threat of pirates, this island became some... how do I say this? A reach towards the Bastard in case of anything going wrong there.
One of the reasons we've been recommended to go here.
I don't know why.
But seriously, I'm pretty sure I will have a look around. Any signs of previous civilizations from different worlds are always interesting.
I mean, you can always try, but a lot of people have tried. And as far as I know, not a lot of is known about this island. Probably because those who tried their corpses in the mist. Speaking.
If you were to be more poetic, you could have said, "have died," you know, but not judging.
I'm not being paid to be poetic. As the lift just reaches its final destination and the metal just slowly grinds to a halt as you're basically on the platform that basically leads you somewhere else. I'm here just to guard and occasionally point people at the right direction. Now get a move on before the lift goes backwards.
Elroy, your legs are not tied. You could walk.
He kind of sighs and grabs a knife and goes towards Kilroy. You know what? I got tired of your bullshit. He kind of cuts the cloth that is holding Kilroy together.
Honestly, I was hoping he would shank Kirai.
No, it's been good 10 minutes since we had this ride along, and I personally, and everybody knows me as Ted, I gave you multiple warnings, so if you're gonna plead ignorance, I'll be the first to call out on your lies. Do I make myself clear? And he kind of looks at you, Kilroy.
What? I got my own things to look at, especially my book.
Oh,
It might suck me back in any time.
good to know. Just remember, the book
Answer
won't
the
save
damn
you.
question. Look at Kilroy.
Hey,
The book is the perfect prison. The only thing that's keeping it from being the perfect prison entirely is the fact that he doesn't stay in the prison at all time.
You know what? Next time he
It's his own hell
goes,
in itself, I think.
I look at Lecter. Next time he's in the book, let's just tie him in there.
Just leave
How
the
will
book
you
somewhere.
tie me within the book?
Just keep the book shut.
Exactly. Point it up, you know.
We need 2 immovable rods.
With that being said, as you look around, you see the mist has cleared a bit, and you can see maybe 90 feet ahead of you. And there's only one way off the platform, which is this metal construction of how to say this staircase going downwards.
Traveling that way.
But go ahead then.
And then use dancing light to get even further vision.
That's not worth. What you just do is highlight the mist. That's not how.
All right. That's
So, the first thing you see with your passive perception, everybody, that there's a lot of muddied footsteps all around. You don't see any people nor hear. Yeah, you're just walking in the mist, and there's nothing to do.
So you said people used to live here, right?
No, there still are. They're just in their duties.
Okay, so it's basically just like a military village or something.
Yes, exactly that. Do you think civilians live here?
Yeah, well, you never know. But I understand that, I was from a band of orcs. We are militaristic nomads, so...
I think even for an orc, you would turn tail at the first sight of any potential problem in this place.
That's a challenge.
Well, I've grown wise. That's all I'm saying. I've grown wise, but it's just I say it like that. It's gone rude.
We'll see about that. We won't try our luck that easily. But I guess restocking for a bit and then heading out for what awaits us.
So the quartermasters and the inn or the tavern, also the military barracks for the military personnel are all in the same place, while the administration building is in the other side. And
I bet honey would fetch a pretty good price around here.
Actually, yes, it would.
I would ask them if they have a
Have a what now?
shop, like a store.
Yeah, that's the quartermaster or the shop.
Oh, okay.
Don't expect any exotic goods though. This is only the bare necessities. Well, with occasional
Wait, so you guys don't really carry bags of holding here? Personnel?
Not really.
Okay,
Well,
so that's embarrassing.
I squint at Kilroy. For some reason, I'll have a feeling you're thinking at something, but I'll give you the benefit of the
What?
doubt.
I was just saying we can have our own bag of holding for extra storage instead of just having one for everyone.
well, usually military personnel, especially like most of these are veteran soldiers, and nobody really wants all their stuff being in a small pouch that they can get lost in the mist. So
Oh.
we like
That keep going.
so we prefer to just carry anything we need on our backs or somewhere we would know to keep count and not rely on a single small bag that could easily get lost.
Now that is smart. That way you don't lose everything. Well, anyways, let's just keep going now.
So,
Great.
administration building or the other buildings? Because they're all kind of.
The other
stand in at the
buildings.
quartermaster.
Might as well keep going with the quartermaster since Kilroy wants to go buy
Is
something.
there anything of that would be magical in there?
I'm pretty sure they said no.
No,
No.
most likely because it's just
The
not
only magical things that you can acquire here is magical components for wizards, sorcerers, or any guest of special demands. But I don't know. Like,
piqued my interest.
Nothing in terms of weapons.
no. This. He kind of still walking you towards the location, but he kind of just puts his hand on the face and just mutters a bit. This is the military camp. We don't have a shop that just has stuff on the counter to sale. This is not a place for merchant. This is a place for a potential foothold for a war.
The reason we don't try to destroy your sanity too much. How about we just get going? So, should we go away?
I love how we always ask like the dumb, obvious questions.
Yes.
No, he's actually kind of guiding you towards the place because you don't see anything. All you see is, even though the sun should be at the full like light, there's just gray as far as you can see, and the only thing you can see is footprints that go in every direction. There's no navigation in the mist. But he's just basically tracking you. But in a few minutes, just walking aimlessly in the fog, you start to see lights in this 5 to 6 story building, and you see like a bunch of like lights emerge. Well, this is the place. It's a one large building, plenty of stuff on all floors. If you need anything specific, the quartermaster is in the first and the second floor. The lodgings for the soldiers are on the third and the fourth. Special commissions is on the fifth, and the rooms for guests is on the sixth.
Right.
Quartermaster first, personal lodging later. That's my part. Thank you for your services.
I'll go to the administration building and ask for what's it called? Tell about your arrival, and of course tell about the documentation that you need. And he kind of goes back into the mist, leaving you by the door.
I would walk in.
Okay, give me a second.
Same here. He just sounds to me like the most tired guy in existence. Which is completely reasonable if he's conversing with someone like us.
You didn't see his face, you just saw a helmet. Even though, like...
Mhm.
Okay, give me a second.
Find mouth. Wrist grasp.
Give me a second. So, good. And now we can stop. Cool. No, not stop the session, just stop the music.
You
So
scared me.
the first thing that you see as you open up the door into this place, and the whole wall is just this gray, bleak stone. As you open, an orange glow of light and just the warmth of the inside, it leaks into the outside as you're greeted by like that's not shit. That's not okay. That's just an intro. Never mind. You're greeted by a large opening of, how do I say this? A lot of tables and chairs as people are drinking and eating, and at the end of what you're seeing through the entrance of the door, by the wall, there is another door and a counter that just reads the quartermaster, and you can see the man behind the counter is an old man, maybe in his 50s, with a pair of binoculars, grayish hair, balding immensely, trying to keep his hair. As you walk in, a lot of people are eyeing you, but still maintain the conversation that they're having or the drinks or meals that they're having. You can see that there's no... There is no, there's no stairs that lead up, but you see there are openings in the ceiling itself that leads into other floors.
Let me guess. We tap our shoes and we go up.
Would be interesting, yeah, definitely. Is there any kind of locomotive system visible, like some kind of platform that's coming down or something?
Nope.
Do we climb? Jump?
Well,
In a very
Hey.
worst way, I'm just gonna fly up there myself.
so you're gonna all walk in, as I assume, right? Not gonna.
Yes.
Yeah. So as soon as the door closes, the quartermaster is eyeing you and tapping his fingers on the counter. And he's just basically intently watching you. And you see that as you're overlooking this situation, you see a lot of soldiers just relaxing and having a good time. Some of them look purely brutes, you know, those who prefer might over any other fighting. Whilst you see some people out of Platinum Seas who are in the middle of a book reading and just scribbling and writing something of arcane nature. Also what you see, there's 3 openings that basically go into upper floors. In the middle, to the furthest left side and the right side. And occasionally you see a person just going up there and just starting to slowly go up without any, how to say, like motion or anything, just gliding up or gliding down depending on the person.
Some kind of weird levitation.
It's a tractor beam.
What is a tractor beam?
I don't know.
Okay.
Had a weird dream once.
Who knows? Maybe it's an omen, something we'll find someday. Anyway, I guess it's not gonna be
Well-
free to stay around here.
Well, we have a ship. We can stay on the ship. Anyways,
Do you seriously
Kirai?
wanna annoy the lift guy again? I'm pretty
Come on,
sure you've
Kirai.
seen it.
We're gonna go look what's at
Walks
the
over to
counter.
the quartermaster.
So, the quartermaster doesn't say anything, just eyes you all until who's gonna interact with the quartermaster first. And on the counter, there's nothing. It's empty.
I'm just gonna put my arm on Kilroy's shoulders. Come on. And I take him to the quartermaster. So, Mr. Quartermaster, this
Name?
is what Rog
Full name?
just came. Okay. Just a second.
Oh no, he's gonna ask me the same thing too.
Okay, just no, just. Okay, where's Rog stuff? Nobody wants to
Literally has to look up the full name of his character.
Oh, we don't ever
Actually,
use it, though.
Oh wait, no, not a war name. Rog the Grey. Sorry.
Faction?
Mercenary, I guess.
Unaffiliated, okay.
Yeah.
Profession or...
It's here and there. It's no real specification.
mercenary?
Yeah, might as well.
Purpose of the journey?
Well, we're just going towards the bastard. We're not really staying for
No.
forever.
Your.
Money?
Rides down. Who else?
This unit could stand to do some trade.
Name?
Does it need to be a full designation?
Preferably.
Hunter, Killer, Sorcerer, Model 14.
Okay. Faction?
Yeah, I'm looking at changing it. Elvandrian Empire.
Profession?
Former assassin.
He kind of nods a bit. Bold. Interesting.
That was a life ago.
He kind of nods. He kind of writes out and he scribbles and then he like, you know how somebody when finished they just like underline it like heartfully. There's 3 heart underlines. A purpose of stay in the outpost?
I need to sell some honey.
Honey. Okay. Who next?
I raise my hand. Collector unit number 14 of the Platinum Seas.
Okay. Fine. Profession?
Researcher and explorer of the Platinum Seas.
Purpose?
Gathering information on the phenomenon of the archipelago.
He kind of looks over Kira and Ken. Which one?
Get right.
Honestly, an interesting question. Do you have a last name?
No, I do not.
Kilroy. So, just Kilroy.
Yep.
I was actually worried that I had to give him the war name.
In the case of Guess not having his last name, it will be solved by test of luck. And he brings out a large glass bowl with a bunch of pieces of paper and places it
Oh,
on the
God, no.
counter. Take one.
Alright, I'll grab a piece of paper.
Okay, roll me D1000.
You're literally going to be assigned the last name because you don't have one.
That's the Dorian rule, baby!
It's fun.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no! Fuck!
What is it? What is
My
it?
birthday.
Mother trucker.
Oh no!
What? Really?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
No, no. Oh fuck. He kind of writes down. He kind of grabs a paper. Writes it down. And just keeps looking. Occupation?
Troublemaker.
He kind of points to 4-4. You've been done. Occupation points at Kilroy.
Sorcerer / bodyguard.
Purpose.
At this point, he needs the bodyguard.
Purpose of visit.
Guarding one person.
And you, the person with the cigar. 4th and 5th floors are no smoking zones. Very well.
Yeah, it's alright. I can quit whenever I want.
That's what they all say.
Just cast.
No, he does it. He just does it just because it's cool.
No nicotine.
Name?
Oh, that would
Oh,
be
what
Ken
are we
Dog.
buying?
Ken Dog. Yeah.
Faction?
Faction. The Norian Empire.
That's a new one.
Yeah, we just arrived
I heard rumors
on
about
this
it,
realm.
so I guess they
Yep.
are true. Huh. Interesting. He kind of eyes you down and then looks at the Mark II on your back. Huh. Occupation?
I am a member of the King's Royal Guard / an emissary of the Norian Empire.
An emissary. And of course, purpose of stay.
Yep. Following these guys around, maybe pick up a few things.
Tag it on.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay. With he kind of clears his throat. Quartermaster Frederick is hereby, by Dorian law and its traditions and right, for those who have not had a last name or a name at all, I hereby announce that Kilroy, formerly without any name, by the Dorian selection of material and an object, his final name, his last name, from now on will be called Kilroy of the Adamantine Fang.
Okay, that's funny.
Okay, it's kind of.
Not as bad as I thought it was going to.
I was hoping
really
for
hoping for something. Yeah. Literally said something in Dice Roller. Kilroy Titilanius Morikericus.
Well,
Eh,
I mean, it is his fault that he didn't have a last name, and by
It's his fault.
yeah, and for the
Okay.
right of Dorians, the first number dictates the material, and the other two dictate the object. 6 was adamantine, and 16 was a fang. Or
That's interesting.
I don't know, make the rules work.
Oh no, I'm not criticizing. I'm saying that's interesting.
So, with that being said and done, he kind of writes down and gives you all these pamphlets. Your cards, Ken. You get your first card, and in that card, it basically says that you are authorized to use every single floor, basically as a guest. Same with Lector. Rog, you can use every single floor except for the special guest one. Same with Kilroy. 404, you can use the barracks in the restricted zone. Nothing else.
Fair.
So,
This unit has no complaints.
with that being said and done, welcome to Zadrik's outpost. How may I serve you?
Alright. Where's the shop? On which floor?
Here.
Oh,
Which one's
good.
talking to him?
Well, just wondering because it was taking a while. So, what have you, my dear sir?
Food, basic supplies. That's pretty much it.
All right. Well, Kirai, there you have it. I'll be just checking my bags. Just a second. Leaving
Basic
Kilright to his
supplies.
affairs.
What is the basic supplies you got?
Simple tools, rope, material from basic wood to metals or gems if so required on special requests. All of it you need to pay up for a surplus because all the materials are provided via portal from Kari itself.
What sort of container do you have that would be able to hold about? And he reaches up onto like his right shoulder and pulls out a straight up oil dipstick and looks at how much honey is on it and then puts it back on. About 15 pounds of honey.
A bucket is an odd request, but I would say for less than
a barrel.
For about a gold piece, I could give you in a matter of minutes. On request of your other purchasers, because technically you're not allowed to purchase anything.
I'm not trying to
Perfectly
purchase, I'm
offer,
trying
right?
to sell. There's a difference.
I
I'm
mean,
not trying to
honey
get
is
anything from you. I'm
nutritious.
trying to give you stuff things. Give you stuff things. Give you things.
I guess you do want to trade honey.
Well,
I have
just-
too much honey. I gotta get rid of it.
Well, we technically do not sell any, we don't buy any supplies, but ask around on the tables, and people surely will come, because honey, like chocolate, coffee, tobacco, and any other more rare and luxurious items are in high demand.
Fair. Am I allowed to do that without breaking the rules of this institution?
Yes.
Oh, so you can do a
Fair.
stand sell. Get yourself a couple of cups and start selling.
A lemonade
unit-
stand for honey.
This unit requires a couple of cups then.
Well, it's not. Since you're not allowed to buy stuff from others, well. So, how many do you need for?
We'll start with 3, and we should be able to supply them from there.
Well, if I can buy a couple of cups, 3, please.
2 gold pieces.
Follow me. I give him 2 gold pieces,
Okay. So,
and then I give the cups to 4.
so
This unit takes the cups, finds a chair, and starts doing cups of honey, cups of honey. So 1 cup of honey, 2 gold per cup, 2 gold per cup, 1 cup of honey, 2 gold.
Ron is holding his laughter.
Oh fuck! Okay, please roll me a persuasion with advantage. And when you
Gold is
start
pretty
yelling that
generous.
quartermaster, like only 2 gold. Oh dear. Oh god.
Per
I
cup.
would go to error for. I think it should
That's
be 10.
11. just got 11. Oh God.
I think 10 gold per cup.
Okay, I'm kind. Honestly,
Okay.
I
no.
mean, he just wanted to get rid of some.
No. What happens as soon as you say that and you finish your first line, the second line you start, and your cup instantly gets whisked away by just a person walking by and giving you the two gold pieces immediately, and the second immediately after, and then the final cup is about to get picked by two people, and they're starting to have a vocal fight between each other. And knocks
okay.
out
Due
the
to-
piece of honey.
I'll
Due to
buy-
increased demand,
I'll buy 20 cups.
due to increased demand, it is now 5 gold a cup, and you must supply your own cup.
I cast haste on him.
With that being said, while this is happening, and 404, people are auctioning on the honey per cup.
Didn't take long.
I would get 6 cups for each of us, just so we can have our own.
No, you're not. There's a line against 404. There's
Okay,
basically.
so I've done a
The
little
cups
bit
are
of
for
the
later.
math. I have 15 pounds of honey on me. Honey is about 12 pounds per gallon, so I have about 1 1/3 gallons of honey. That's quite a few cups.
So.
I'm just anxious there for just. hold
I'm
on.
just waiting to have somebody see how he pours it.
Oh yeah, no. After the first 3 are gone, it's right from the tap, baby.
Zip.
I have 20,
They probably
20
go
cups of
here
oil.
as
to
well
pour
to
in.
get the honey. I would also say
It would have been
don't
funny.
hire for money.
What it
And
would
then
have been
people want to buy
funnier
it
is if
for less. The people trying to sell it.
what would have been funnier if we had 404 wear some jeans and he just unzips. Just more
okay.
symbolism.
Speaking.
I'm standing right next to Air 404 with the.
No, you're
thing for-
not. You're no. It's packed. Bunch of
One
people.
question
I-
about this.
I'm keeping
How
Kilroy
big-
close.
Okay, how big are the cups?
The cups. Let me think.
Like shot glasses or more like a casual mug?
More like a casual.
I was
mug.
thinking like a coffee mug size.
Yeah,
like-
Yeah.
cups of
Okay.
mug. Can you remind me how much gallon is a liter?
I just calculated he has 5 liters of honey.
So technically, Lector, you would have about 25 cups worth of honey. And you spend 3. And now the price is rising up to 15 gold pieces per cup. They're basically not taking, but they're basically offering that money.
This unit can accommodate that price.
Okay. So.
Must supply your own cups.
Noise.
So,
Oh, he's making
Glorious.
bank.
yeah.
Gambling.
Like you must you like I said, this is a military camp. This is like ooh,
Mm.
It's sugar.
it's better than sugar. It's
Healthy,
honey.
healthy sugar.
Yeah.
So I'm
Healthy
selling
sugar.
the first 3 at 2 gold each, and the other 22 at 15 gold
Yes.
each.
Unless
Fair.
unless you wanna entice for the last cups of honey to be more.
Oh, last
If you-
5 can
if,
be.
yeah, if
one
you want,
each.
if just say this, you can go for how many much you want, but you have to at least use 15 cups, and basically 7 to 1 cup, you can increase the price for the persuasion.
I'll do a persuasion to try to kick it up a little bit. I have a
Yeah,
funny
let's
thing for afterwards.
go. Let's go.
Let's do this. A natural 20.
And flop face first.
Oh,
You can give me an advantage. I don't have it.
Advantage. Cause
Roll
keep.
it.
Oh,
God, thank you.
Oh my god!
Turn it around.
How he rolled a 1 just as I was saying, and fall flat.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you
say
did.
what's
You
gonna.
said that, and I saw it. And I was like, "That's apropos."
Yeah, so I'm gonna just say this. I
I'm
never
just gonna
thought
stop
I
calling
never
you.
thought that a makeshift bazaar of a robot who can make honey will be such exciting endeavor for all of you.
Huh? Like
he could buy his
I
own stuff
still-
now.
I still have my haste spell up, so pretty much like my left hand, the fingertips are a little bit golden,
I just imagine
and I'm
now.
going over to the quartermaster. does it usually get this
Oh yes.
excited for
yes.
exotic wares?
Yes, yes. A majority of the door.
I look at Lecter. Let's go back
Mhm.
to the ship. Bring the 3 barrels.
Later.
I'm just gonna say, I just imagine 4-4 is like literally one of those Texan auctioneers that basically rap like, no, 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 no.
Oh my god, no!
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
anybody who can talk that fast.
See,
But
I'll
the image is
I'll
amazing.
show you. I'll show
Gotta
you.
give me 15 gold, 15 gold, 16 gold, do I have 16 gold, 16 gold, 17 gold, 17 gold, 17 gold,
Wow.
17, 18
Nice.
gold, going once, going twice. Sold for 18 gold.
Yeah, but
Nice.
so let me check. Okay. While this is happening, because it's not gonna buy in a second. Anybody else want to have something from the quartermaster or just in general?
I don't
Um,
know what he's got in there. Besides
I want to just ask him
food
a
and
He
basic
said the
question.
food and
supplies.
basically.
What does those basic things other than stuff components?
Rope,
I want-
wood, all the way to.
I want to check if he has some metal, just some metal.
Well, to answer Ken, he has, of course, water, basic rations that consist of tough biscuit and really salted and very dense meat. Also some porridge that requires water to basically become a porridge. And basically basic material supplies.
Okay.
Like think starting a character in 5e, that's basically what you can get.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
do
I'm
they
look at
looking
have
for
any?
a few
Lecter,
things.
Do they have
Rod, you guys
any-
want to go back to the ship and bring barrels? So we
Actually, Kilroy,
Gunpowder.
just a second. If you can transform into a swarm of bees, 4-4, and go or whatever, I'm gonna give you the pouch, the bag of holding, so you can put your barrels and bring it back easier. Deal? Want to help you with this?
Let's make a good sell while we still can.
Indeed.
Or 4-4, are you gonna accept the bag of holding to go grab your barrels of honey?
Barrels of honey.
It was 3 barrels of. That's
Oranges.
Yeah.
Oh, oranges. No, wait. Oh, okay. I thought it was barrels of honey.
Huh?
We never really started storing honey, but I guess we could.
I mean, we could start whenever.
Doesn't get bad.
Yeah.
when I'm done with all
Actually-
I'm gonna come back to
Actually, Kilroy, that's smart. That's smart, Kilroy.
Since we got them from the sea, might as well.
Oh god. Okay.
No,
we just
Kilroy,
don't show the symbol.
just grab 2 barrels. The 1 barrel we already have, that's gonna be for us. We need the vitamins.
Yes. You
And
need the vitamins.
scratch out the markings.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going for a tiny bit of realism.
Error 4-4, scratch out the markings that are on the barrels.
You might not
so they
understand, Lecter,
don't-
but I don't want scabies.
I do understand. I've been educated in the basics of nutrition. I don't require it myself, but I need to make sure that you guys stay alive.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. With that being said and done,
I have a few questions for the quartermaster.
yeah, sure. He's all ears.
Like I said, my hand is still a bit glowing from the haste spell that's active on 4-4. Two things. First, as a researcher, I'm constantly in search for note paper, so in case you can supply any of that, I'll happily buy up any stocks you have.
100 for each 100 gold pieces. I can provide you 1,000 sheets of paper.
Give me a second.
And gold, no platinum.
That's gonna make it a bit more difficult.
I have that.
Don't worry, I got my money as well.
But 4-4, do you want the bag of holding to get those 2 barrels of oranges or not?
I can if you want me to. I mean, I'd also like to buy a couple. Well, I guess have you buy me a couple of barrels.
All right, yeah, a couple of barrels.
Rod, can I please go with the barrel for to go get the barrels?
No, you're right. You're right.
Come on.
No, you're not slipping away that easily. Actually, Ken,
I mean, in fairness,
I'll be
Ken,
going
I
with
was just
barrel
about to say
for
that. Can Ken and I take Kilroy with us? That way we just have the people. We don't even need to take the bag of holding. You guys can hold that. Between the three of us, we'll be able to bring him back. No problem.
why is your thing so shitty right now?
He's probably far away from his
I had to
mic.
walk away from my computer for a second. I'm on my phone. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, but when he's back, I guess.
Okay. With
Yeah.
that being said and done.
Yeah. I'll take paper for 25 gold pieces.
So 250 pieces of paper.
Yep. First up, I don't think I can carry a heavier stack than that, and second of all,
I mean,
most
no.
of my reserves
would,
are saved in platinum.
I mean, 200,
I would
250
pay.
pages are not exactly hard to carry. It's like 4 pounds or like
Maybe.
above a kilo.
I'll just walk around like a student with way too much weight. Hi guys. And the other element I would like to ask, I know this is a soldier's outpost. Would you still be interested in material components for non-combative spells?
5th floor.
Okay.
That's where the commissions go. If they need something specific, they might buy it from you.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Why
In
I'm
that
down
case,
I
I'll
think we need a
go
break soon.
across the guy. We need what?
I mean,
Break.
it's been almost
Rod,
yeah. I'm kind of hungry and we haven't had a break, so.
So should we have a break for 5 minutes?
Well,
Yeah.
10, please.
5 or
Yeah.
10, I don't care.
5 to
Does
10.
it-
I've
Takes
10
a little
minutes.
longer to make food.
I gotta do something as well.
Yeah.
Might as well do
Okay,
it.
let's
Well,
10
about
minutes.
10
10 minutes. Let's go.
10-minute break.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I think after the break I'm gonna stay for like half an hour longer. I feel that I'm slowly getting tired and I have to get up tomorrow. So yeah.
Then after talking till like 3 a.m., let's go.
No, like if I talk until 3 a.m. I'm not gonna be able to drive tomorrow.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, 10 minutes, and this won't last much more.
Yes.
Longer.
I'll be back.
You there, Axis, still? Alright.
Anyone else?
Managed to keep you from getting magically handcuffed. That was cool.
I did the
That's
IOU.
That's at least one so far.
Yeah, I did the IOU to Rog. It's a
Managed
good
to
thing
keep
I
that from
remembered.
happening.
Yeah, at least I remembered. Now
Over
the
here
second.
being a fucking honey salesman.
Yeah, and now we gotta do that thing.
It can be done.
Well, we gotta do a sleight of hand.
It can be done.
It's pretty good the way how I convinced Rog.
I mean, in fairness, like out of character and kind of in character, 404 would he'd much rather see Kilroy start playing the long game, and so that's it's we'll work with that.
Yeah,
But,
let's go to Jen real quick to talk about a little more stuff.
Well. Are we back? Guessing not. Using this opportunity of silence, I would like to thank our sponsors, which are absolutely no one. Am I the only one here? I guess so.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey! By the way, the link. Did you had a chance to open it?
I sent a request to open it. I haven't checked yet if he has accepted it.
Cause yeah, no, I am completely like apparently he made characters for everybody, but cannot access
Some kind of artwork, but nobody can access it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're never gonna access it. That's the problem.
Who knows? Maybe.
I'm back. Oh boy.
Hey, by the way,
Because I don't know all the stuff regarding Mr. K. I have no real clue.
yeah. By the way, Rog.
Yeah.
The thing Mr. K DM'd, not DM, but like said, do you have access by any chance?
To him?
Yeah, like he wrote, he sent a link of a Google Drive, and apparently that's.
No.
Something tells me he sent us a Google Drive that will never be opened.
Who knows? We'll see. Also completely possible that it's just that he went to sleep and nobody knows. Like, he won't open it until tomorrow morning.
No. He's not that type.
Mm.
He just probably didn't think about it. You can't really blame him.
I really enjoy the fact that parchment or like paper doesn't have a weight in my character sheet.
Yeah.
So officially, I am still only carrying like 50 pounds of gear in total.
So Lecter, do you know those fucking cereal boxes like Nesquik or like Captain Crunch? Like a box of that in paper form would be over 500 pages.
So kind of half of that, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I literally have an example for that here.
Wait, isn't that more paper? Wait a second.
What? Like people don't forget. Like people forget that like actually fresh paper.
This is 200 pieces of paper.
Yeah. Like
It's
people
like
tend to
literally nothing.
I love the fact that you're like, I don't know if I can carry 250.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. You're right, because I literally have stacks of literally just work paper, you know, with the already packed.
Yeah.
Because I'm an artist, I use a lot of paper, so I have a lot of stacks of paper. I was bought a box of paper, okay? Right.
And I need a lot of paper for all the school shit I have to do, so that's where it comes up for me.
That's what I'm saying. That's like Lector. Even though you're -1 on strength, doesn't mean you cannot carry this.
I don't have -1 on strength anymore.
That's even more of an excuse. Like, oh my god. Speaking
Like,
of
theoretically, I have a strength of 11, so I'm slightly above average.
You could always minimize it, reduce it.
Okay, speaking of which, I think everybody's back. Cool. So,
Pretty sure.
with that being said and done.
4-4, you there? No,
we're all here.
I'm here.
Okay, so yes, I will give you the bag.
Yeah.
But Kilroy stays here with me.
What? What? Rog.
No, the plan was for Ken, Kilroy, and I to go to the ship.
Okay, so
That way we have a babysitter.
just a second. It crashed. I crashed. Sorry. Repeat after what I said. Repeat after I talk.
You said you'll give me the bag and Kilroy stays, and then I said no. It was Ken, Kilroy, and I were going to go to the boat. That way we have a trustworthy guard, I guess, in the form of Ken, and you and Lecter can keep the bag of holding if you need it for anything here.
I'm sorry, but you said trustworthy, and that word doesn't rhyme well with Kilroy.
No, with
They have Ken.
Oh,
Ken.
Okay, so just Ken. Okay.
Well,
Ken.
no, all three of us.
Yes, the three of us. Ken and his big, I mean, he doesn't have the same sort of suit, but he's still looking pretty beefy there, can easily manhandle a barrel by himself. Kilroy and I can bring the other one back. You and Lecter can continue to gather information here.
And I can drop both of them in a millisecond if I needed to.
Very true.
Smart too, God.
I look at Lecter. What do you think about it?
Better than nothing.
I mean, should we just put the shackles on just one hand of his?
Nah,
The fuck?
keep it for more important cases.
The fuck?
Ah,
Gets himself killed.
fine.
I ain't comb.
Wrong. I think you missed the point.
Talk about.
Kilroy.
They got this.
No,
I
Kilroy.
think at this point.
No, wrong. You must probably miss the point. Kilroy is all about the money, legal or non-legal. If there's better money to be made by just trading general goods for higher prices, he's gonna do that.
Boy, you take him. Kilroy, you come back.
Oh, don't
You
worry.
better come
I
get
can
those barrels.
personally prove that I'll make sure Kilroy comes back myself, if nothing else.
All right, you better hold up to that word, and don't forget, 2 barrels come here, 1 barrel stays.
Got it.
Okay. With that being said and done, how are you gonna guide yourself back to the place? Like it's the mist outside.
Question.
They're going to the ship.
We're going.
Yeah.
Well, we
Go
gotta
ahead, no
find our
fucking
way
clue
to the.
We're gonna try and
the
find our
cable
way
thing.
back.
Okay.
It's dead still there. It's dead still. It's dead.
He
You know,
left.
I have the feature of Wanderer, and I have an excellent memory for maps and geography. Can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you.
Ah.
And you're a
okay.
robot.
Okay. That means okay. So.
I'm also a Circle of the Land druid, so it's sort of my thing.
Okay.
All
so,
right,
so
all right.
With that, you definitely can find a way back, but how do you call the elevator up again?
Well, I would assume we just wait until it comes back up, because he said that,
Okay.
like, when he got up here, it would go back down. I'm
Okay,
guessing.
so-
I'm thinking it runs on a timer.
So.
He did crank it up the boards.
So, that's gonna
crank.
be that, and you're gonna wait. Also, 404, last 7 jugs of honey cups you sold for 33 gold each.
Oh,
Okay, I gotta do a little bit, just a bit of math.
So
now how much money does he have overall?
gold you got?
I'm more questioning.
So I made
like,
492 out of that entire little thing.
I say we leave a good portion of it in the ship somewhere.
Well, I give all of it to Lecter, who has the bag of holding right now, because I don't have anything to hold it in. And I just say, here's 492 gold of mine. We'll have to store it in there. I don't have I don't even have a backpack.
I actually lost track. Lecter's holding the bag of holding now, right?
I was asking you earlier. You were AFK at that moment, so we just decided that I'm carrying it right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, with that being said and done, the 3 of you ventured to find your way back to the ship and basically get.
Wait. I just remembered. Don't we still have 1 or 2 ribs of the giant metal thing?
Yes.
Oh, god damn it.
Still in the bag of
You're
holding,
still
as far as I
carrying it in
know,
the bag of
and we
holding.
can still sell them theoretically. And I personally
Yeah.
think the commission department in the 5th would be really interested about this.
I'll guess, but I think the only one who was capable of forging it was Kalia with a K.
That shall be their problem, not ours.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Hey, quartermaster. Quick question: would you buy some rare metals?
No.
Well, answers my question. Do you know who would?
Straightforward and efficient. Thank you.
5th floor,
5th floor?
potentially.
Okay. Well, Lecter, what do you say? Want to do the transaction, or shall I?
Well,
I
we're gonna-
still
I want to
feel
go up
like
there
I should
anyway,
stay.
so...
Oh, you might as well go, because I'm going to be waiting here for them.
Okay,
Might enjoy a
I'll
cup.
be up in the 5th then.
Alright?
Okay, so Lecter, as you look around, there's no way to get up on the usual sword, but there are the openings that just carved out that people walk in, just start to levitate. As soon as you walk over the hole, you suddenly feel extremely light. So,
Technology.
going
Flying
for the,
tunnel?
Going from the first floor, basically at the first is the quartermaster and just people chilling, mostly soldiers, eating and drinking and just enjoying the honey that they acquired. Second floor is more of a bar area, a lot more drinking and some entertainment when it comes to gambling is all around. You do see with your passive perception that there's also Jack and Calf. About 4 bottles into something really heavy, like something rough in the distance. Going to third floor, you see barracks, like basically, literally barracks, like a what's it called? 2-story beds, neatly placed for everybody. Same in the fourth one, but there's some more rooms in the open space on the floor that are locked or closed behind doors that have no way of seeing what's behind them. And on the fifth, it's similar to one to the first, except it's a lot more toned down, as they're just a lot of users of arcane and occasional cleric just reading or just relaxing, doing a lot actually. And you see a similar like similar look of quartermaster in the case of clothing and glasses, but it's a elven woman, maybe in her 30s, maybe older. Long, brownish, fuzzy hair, overlooking quite a few pieces of jewelry that somebody's trying to basically sell them.
So yeah, I would get off here. Having a look around. Is there any kind of queue to get into?
There is currently a person of 2 queues, like 2-person queue, and one of them is the like a gnome, maybe in her 40s, 50s, that with a pouch of gems that she is convinced that they are truly real and wants like a full money, a full compensation for acquiring such valuable gems. But as time goes on from minute to minute, majority of the pouch is considered to be fake, full forgeries, and the gnome was let off without any compensation, while the Dragonborn, basically person in front of you, asks for some Arcanum residue for 250 gold's worth and gets in a few minutes. So, and when it's finally your turn, she kind of just looks at you and eyes you. So,
I'm not here for restocking myself. I'm here for offering trades of magical materials, useful magical materials. As a member of the exploration group,
I know that you are
we've recently recovered some interesting materials, among which is an incredibly durable magical metal. And we got a bit too much of it, so we would like to ask whether you would be interested in taking some of it. following an incident, he is out of commission, indeed.
She slams her desk. Fucking finally! Fuck him. And fuck you
May
too.
I ask what happened to him?
Let's just say we don't like people who forge items and then try to sell them, and not only the fact that they are forgeries, they're also living bombs.
The fuck?
That will definitely go into the report.
Oh, it's already have been reported.
Lovely.
And your little bitch of a girl has been already ostracized for it, but somehow here you are, number 14.
We have been active in the same time frame, therefore, in case there were any other alterations to my production line, it is possible that they have taken effect by now. I was just too early.
You're not. Came along here, I acquired some valuable treasures, but I'm not gonna give it to the Platinum Seas. No, I'm gonna give it to the Doran Empire, because I'm a good hearted citizen that values its allies.
I'm not a citizen.
She kind of just
I'm a researcher, and the materials I'm trying to sell is what's left over. The Platinum Seas already had its share. The pool they have access to is much bigger than this one. This is just remnants that I'm trying to make available to other parties as well.
He just kind of points you from the way you came. Out.
As you wish. I'm taking a light bow, and I'm stepping back down.
You just hear her go all flustered. Oh. It just storms off.
I'm sorry. Who broke something?
No, that I basically used my own surroundings for a sound cue.
I heard something shatter.
No, it was basically me throwing a pen against a cup, and it made a nice ding. Cause that's what she basically did. She threw something at the floor and just stormed out.
Oh, damn! And what was that? That was the 5th floor?
Yeah.
I'm currently in the 5th floor, and I had a really energetic semi-quartermaster of the commissions, who apparently has had some problematic interactions.
I can guess why, but oh god, Rug should have went there.
Technically, Rog, you don't have any permission to go there.
Wait, what? I thought it was just... You told me it was just the special guest area that I wasn't allowed to.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah. I mixed up.
Remember what you said, jeez.
I mixed up for 404, calm down.
Okay.
So, with that being said and done, Ken, roll me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Same with Kilroy and 404, as you're basically at the bottom of the docks, just minding your business, acquiring the kegs of oranges.
Orange kegs.
Off to a good start.
Doug. Work.
Yes.
What you doing here?
404
Something
also
you're doing?
perception.
Oh, okay.
Something you're doing?
Righto. Okay.
The lazy peon.
Straight sections.
So, Ken, you don't see much, and 404 and Kilroy, you look around as you're basically getting help from the elves with the cargo, and everything is just going swimmingly as you intended. You acquire the barrels and move up back to the area and continue to slowly descend upwards. With that being said and
Everything
done,
goes entirely as planned.
yes, entirely as planned.
Perfect.
You acquired the barrels, and you decided to head back up under the guise of Ken. Well, not guys, but like
The watchful eye of me.
yes.
I did send you one more message, by the way.
Okay, Jesus, how many messages? Speaking of
Well, just the
which,
very last one.
speaking of which, give me a second.
We were scratching off the markings from the barrels too before we take
Oh,
them
yes. That's a very good point.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not exactly really hard to scratch out the markings.
I'm going to use mending. We're going to scratch them out, and then I'm going to use mending to make the barrels look good as new so that the markings were never there.
Gotcha. So it's gonna take a bit, but a few minutes longer, but still the same goes. Speaking of which, Lector, Rog, and Kilroy. Not Kilroy. No, wait, it's only Lector and Rog. Fuck.
Yeah.
Kaz is gonna idle for the next few sessions, and Kalia already went to sleep.
Yeah. Kaz is actually staying in the boat.
His choice. Like I said, he's in a constant idle animation.
Yeah, it's still canon. We left him in Norm.
No.
I
Speaking
still love that meme.
Anyways, so what are we doing, me and Lecter?
Lecter is technically get the fuck out of my 5th floor by the semi-quartermaster. Rog, you're still in the 1st floor, right?
Yep.
So, yeah.
And I start drinking light booze.
Okay. So to acquire booze for a single mug for an orc, it's 5 gold pieces.
Okay, so a mug for an orc is different from a mug for a human, correct?
More like it's probably like twice as big. So,
Okay. I mean, I'm just getting the mug. Taking a few casual sips.
Yeah, everybody's kind of mind their own business, going up and down a restaurant as the whole building is in a full swing. Lector, at this point, where you would go from the 5th floor?
I would go up to, was it 6 for personal quarters?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go
For
upstairs
the important
and
people.
like wherever we can stay as a group.
Well, that's going to have to be the, if I remember correctly, the the first 4, because 404 is not allowed up there.
Sometimes you're just a little too honest.
Yes, you are. Speaking of which, the Lector, the 5th floor has only one hole to go into the 6th floor, and when you go into that, it's a marble decorated room. You see that there's a bunch of how do I say this? Copy and pasted doors. That like basically individual rooms that are basically perfect copies from one another. And there are all of them, majority of them are open and basically are ready to use with just a key, with a simple key, and it's a single person bedroom, so
Is there any way to rent them, or are they just like open use?
Open, as far as you can see, it's open use. No one is here like looking over them or nothing. Only 3 of them actually are in use because they're currently locked.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna send a message down to Ken. Actually, no, I think he's far away. That actually he's sending. Rooms are available up here. Rog and I will stay up here for now. And
Well, I'm gonna make my way over there, anyways.
No, it's
Speaking
just
of which,
like
I do have.
you can come back and stay up here if you want.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen eventually. But I have to get going.
Same for me.
I have to get going. Work.
Yeah. Best of luck,
So
my
I'll
dude.
catch y'all later. Bye, everybody, and remember, you can watch the rest. Watch the rest of these episodes from previous sessions on Eric's
YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. There we go. Yeah, you know. All right. Catch y'all later.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out myself as well. I'm getting really fucking tired.
No.
Really?
No, we're gonna finish off the session with a banger. You know why?
Oh no.
Tell me.
Yeah, you know why? You know why?
At least past the 4 hour mark. Like they're at least.
No, I don't have
No?
any time anymore. That
No,
would
no,
be
no.
like
Okay.
No,
4 hours would be midnight.
No, the session is gonna end in a few moments because this is gonna be a banger. So.
Oh no.
Oh boy, let me just. Give me a second.
No. This doesn't seem happy.
Everybody who's still present with us, please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? Oh, dang it.
Are we trying to get charmed or what?
23.
Oh god. Let me give me a second.
15.
What was the roll?
Wisdom saving.
From everybody?
From everybody.
From everybody?
From everybody.
Everybody.
For everybody?
So,
Give me a second.
what's going to be the role for the people that aren't here?
404 number 1.
Oh boy.
Vector second.
Give me a second.
Me third.
Both robots are unaffected.
This does not affect my circuitry.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. Found it. Let me check. So, everybody, as you're doing your own things, and you, Kilroy and 404, making your way to the top of the. Well, back up to the place where you were before descending.
Yeah.
All of you who are just. You can see in the building where you currently sit that there are windows, but they basically show nothing except for dirt and mist. About the time you reach the very top, 404 and Kilroy, the mist seems to be subsiding slightly. How do I say this? It's like drawing back a few inches and then feet and then dozens of feet and just retracting all over. Basically,
I didn't do it.
Like if something is getting sucked out. Kilroy, not Kilroy, Rog and Lector, you both notice that people are starting to look at the windows and just calling out that the mist is retracting and people are getting out and running out of the what's it called? Out of the inn and basically observing the place. The mist itself is retracting.
So it's going away?
Yes. And you can see above you in the sky, it's a nice blue sky. But
bright night.
I don't think that's a good thing here.
Okay, so let me just quickly. It's a bright blue sky. Everything is fine, but something for 404's high perception, something is off. as you see, as basically it's like a dome that's opening up, and it's slightly basically getting spread out. And on the ridges where the sky is open, you see something is lurking there. Entities of some sort. Everybody's looking out to the opening, and then all of a sudden, the blue sky just suddenly snaps and becomes this pure white light for a second. A lot of people instantaneously fall to the ground, grabbing their eyes and suffering immensely and just yelling incoherently to what they witnessed. All of you succeed.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
I'm lucky. I feel lucky.
why is the thing not working? What the shit?
No idea.
God damn it! Oh wait, because I did stop. Not
Uh,
that's good. That's good. So, a lot of people are falling to the ground, basically getting incapacitated. Some of them are still holding and calling for alarms as they're getting under attack. As you see from the opening in the sky, undead specters riding skeletal horses descend upon all of you in numbers of hundreds.
Woo!
And that's where we're gonna leave.
Oh my god.
Well, holy shit! The Four Horsemen! With an
we
army.
may have a problem.
Oh, I think so.
Me for getting her outside in the open.
Oh wait.
What Ken
okay.
just said is
Huh.
absolutely amazing. I leave for 2 seconds, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, since 404 got the high perception and he's like noticing the stuff in the sky, I don't think Kilroy or Ken got that high. He's like just poking them both on the shoulders and then like pointing up, not saying anything, kind of looking up.
Be sure Rog was just still drinking, not caring.
That's not over. That's not
Oh
over.
no.
I would like everybody to roll perception check.
Again? God damn it. No wait, no, the other one was
Perception. Because let's go to the fullest extent of what you see.
6 for
Ooh,
me.
18. 14.
God.
Wait, this doesn't involve sound, does it?
So, the specters do not cast a shadow, meaning that they are just an illusion, a weak one at that. So whatever this is getting, whatever this is not the true attack, but just a distraction for something else.
Oh boy.
What you also hear, Rock, with your perception.
Yes.
Oh, here.
Yeah. Everybody's captured by this moment. Everybody's embezzled in this moment, and there's no one inside the inn as the doors are wide open. But you suddenly hear a clang on the ground as you turn around and you see a pale humanoid figure that basically shapes itself into an older soldier similar to the ones that are standing in front of you, dazed and in pain. His eyes meet yours, and he gives you just a hushed whisper. Don't say anything.
Why? I glare at him. Just glare.
Because he's hunting me, and if he finds out I'm part of this, we're all dead.
Talk to me later.
So, with that being said and done, this is where we're gonna end our session, as the specters, everybody preparing for attack and launching missiles, immediately realize that they are just illusions. As the clouds begin to disperse and mist begins to close in as the usual self, as the specters wither and disperse away.
To give me an excuse for why I'm not going to be here next game, I'm going to look at Ken and Kilroy and go, well, shit, this is happening a little quicker than I thought. Turn into a swarm of bees and fly away.
Oh god. So,
Oh god.
yeah, that's the session. That's the 22nd session. Let's go.
Well, that's
Well.
something.
That's one hell of an ending, and let's hope it doesn't turn out too bad. Okay, official documentation will be resumed tomorrow, ideally sometime during the breaks, otherwise during history lessons, because fuck history.
Okay, so everybody has exactly...
Yes.
Yeah, everybody exactly has 15 seconds to say whatever they want.
Ken has already said everything that needs to be said. I don't think anything else is needed.
Awesome.
Watch out on the YouTube channel if you want
5,
to.
4, 3, 2,
I'm cool.
1.